Hi, hello, good morning, hello. Did I do it right this time? Yes, I did. Oh, well, kinda, sorta, a little. Okay, I'm a little low. Sorry. Okay, now it's better. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Alondra. Good morning, Robinson. Good morning, Rookie. Good morning, Imperial. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, you. Thank you very much for resub. Hello. Extra special good morning to you. How are you doing? I hope much better than me. Good morning, Birdman. Good morning, Danvers. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Did I say that? No, I didn't. Good morning, Flavor. Hello there. Good morning, girls. I keep saying, I think I said it twice, but no, I didn't. Good time zone, Teller. Today was not a good day, which means we're going to play a bunch of Witcher, and we're going to feel better about ourselves. And miraculously, it will also not become very hot. It's bloody hot here, mates. It's running. How hot is it? How hot is it right now? How hot are you? Hahaha. What a question. It is 24 degrees outside. It's gonna be 27 soon. Why is summer? Why is summer? Hi, Div. Hello, good time zone. Thank you for hug, Dev. Thank you for hug. Well, I guess we're doing it from a distance because it's very warm. You also being shy? Oh no. Oh my god, so much went wrong this morning. I don't even know where to begin. I had a shite morning. Oh my god. I think my entire month is straight up ruined because of this one morning. Also, one of the things is that I have to re-record all the footage that I paused my stream for last time on Wednesday. Because all the footage was bad. All the footage was bad. I'm not wearing my normal recording outfit, by the way, because it's too hot. It's wool. My normal recording outfit is so heckin' warm. Hi, Jacket. Good morning. Jizzy's officially increasing global warming. It's terrible. It's terrible. We're gonna have to put the AC on again, but it's like a beast. It's a beast in my room. It's like here yesterday. Today's a bit colder though. I think it's gonna get warmer. I think it's gonna get warmer still. The weekend's gonna be really, really, really hot. We might go for ice cream. Listen, I don't want to make any promises here, but we might go for ice cream. Perfect weather for a walk. I haven't even gone for walks. That's the worst part. Thank you for the follow. Good. Going up to 32 and MT. I do not know what MTL is, but dang. Godspeed. I hope you don't die. 24 degrees is hot. Yes. Hello, Brando. Hello. Good time zone. We had 30 degrees Celsius 2 days ago in May! Normally, my birthday is like a really, really mellow. Actually, I wonder what my birthday weather is going to be like. And are they going to tell me yet what my birthday weather's like? Let's see. My birthday is Wednesday. The Wednesday, it's apparently like nice and rainy and stuff. I swear, I always have the weather I want on my birthday. Somehow. What happened to the podcast? My voice is shot. It's still a little bit shot, especially because okay. Happy Lurkfish. I had to re-record all my footage, but also I have to do it in parts. I have to record even more after the stream, which is why it's not going to be like a super long one either, because my camera battery is dying, so now it can only record like half an hour or something at once. Not great. Temperatures will go all the way up to 30 next month. Go sleep in an ice box because I kind of want to. Need a Genki Dama command so we can send you energy? I have the give emotes, but I think the give emote is only tier 3. So, week, not month. Well, listen, it'll probably stay there, won't it? Ice cream, yes. I'm not actually, I don't have a lot of muscle. I have very broad shoulders. I think that's why. Oh, Montreal! Okay. That's close. Well, no, not so. Okay, listen, it's in Canada, so. Rainy weather, best weather. I love rainy weather so much. Your birthday will be 30 degrees sunny here. I am so glad that is not where I am right now. I am so glad. See, Danvers has gift. Hello, Wal. Hello, good time zone. What are you doing? I want to move to Ishgard where there's snow and ice and frosty elves. Thank you, Sasha. It was literally modeled after the GIF emotes because I thought it was so cute. I use GIF so often because it's, and that's why I was like, maybe I should take it off the third one because I use it all the time. I feel kind of bad, but it's so cute. It's so cute. Can we skip summer this year? Please. Please, though. For real. No, I agree. I am not a summer person. I am a fall person. I am 100% a fall person. I love fall. It's not too warm, it's not too cold. You can go for nice walks. And the leaves have pretty colors. There's just nothing you can't love about fall. Also, if you remember, I already opened my ginger ale because I was recording. Sorry! Not that sorry, it's tasty. Also Halloween, yes. We 20 year on birthday, so literally wherever I am, the weather is good. If you just come to me on my birthday, you will have a good day. You'll have a good day. I could think of a way or two to warm up a bunch of certain elves. Listen, we're going there for the frost though, come on. Nobody likes summer. People think they do until the first heat wave. It's true. Flamer, it's true. Because the entirety during winter, everyone's like, oh my god, I can't wait for it to be warm again so I can go out and I wear my dresses. And then it gets that warm and you're like, oh, I don't want to go out because it's too warm. And you have to wear sunscreen everywhere. You should wear sunscreen everywhere anyway. But like, you have to wear sunscreen everywhere. Inconceivable. Hi, Whiskey. Hello. Good time zone. Next month, I'm gonna go visit the Coast House. You're going to the Coast House next month? I am super jealous. I'm very jealous. Do you have any plans to do stuff there? Are you going to the game? If there is one. Hello there, Stealth. Welcome in. Hello, good time zone. You could be having a good day. Rainy weather is fine, but it does not compare to sitting in front of a large window whilst the snow falls next to a warm fire and listening to Frank Sinatra and sipping hot tea. No, you know what my favorite is? Is actually summer rainstorms. Because, okay, my aunt and uncle had a place where they had a veranda, which is actually very special in the Netherlands. Most people don't because there's like no room. And so you could sit outside under there was like an overhang and you could sit outside, you put your chairs there, and then when it rained, we could just sit there and watch the rain outside without getting soaked. It was so nice. I love it so much, and I want that. That's what I want. That's my real goal. Is to get a veranda. Nobody likes summer. Makes me wonder why my birthday is in the summer. Like, stuff still happens in summer, you know. Stuff still happens. It's okay. We'll still celebrate you. Actually, next month, lots of people have their birthday. In May, it's like no one. It's just me and obviously my twinsy. But no one else. And then in June we have Danelli, whose birthday is next month, Loneliest, and my partner anniversary, and Ronnie. Oh, and I can also remove a sponsorship. That's nice. That's a birthday. We'll call it a birthday. Wait, did I miss somebody? Hello, Saucy. Hello. How you doing, buddy? Hello, how are you doing? How's your day? How's your time zone? They'll complain all summer long too, probably. My mom does that, complain about weather all year. If you're Dutch, you have to complain about the weather. I know you're not Dutch, but if you're Dutch, you have to. It's the rules. When you're born, you're told that you have to. Hi, Tahatsi. Hello, Nelly. I'm doing terribly. How are you? I started traveling inside of Germany. It's awful. Wanted to take the train, but my options were €100 per trip or a cheap option, but traveling for 12 hours. Well, Germany, are you okay? What are you on? Is it crack? Is it crack that you smoke? Jesus. I'm running on no sleep to get work and school done, but I have had a lot of coffee. Oh my god, Danvers. Danvers, will you get some sleep already? Aris is here. He'll tell you that you're being unhealthy. He's not going to tell you you're being unhealthy, no, but he could though. Hi, Aris. Hello. Thank you for the resub. How are you doing? My hair, I cut it. I had to cut it because it's gonna be summer. It's gonna be May. It's so warm. When it's warm, I cut my hair. So now my hair is short. What can you do? My wife's birthday is this month, the 22nd. Your birthday is last 22nd. See, this is the thing, Stealth. I keep having people in chat who are like, well, someone I know has a birthday in May, but it's never the person themselves. It's never, ever. Thank you for Dorito, Brenda. I do like Dorito. Me, my mom, 2 siblings, and my grandma all share 1 month in summer for our birthday. It's terrible. You have to spread it out. You have to always spread it out. You were tired potato. Okay, you know what? I think that's why your keyboard wants you to fall asleep. You want you to fall asleep on your keyboard. It's time for sleep. It's time for sleep. I'm the one who doesn't sleep around. Lander, you're supposed to go to bed too. Everyone needs to have a good time sleep. One of the things actually that went wrong this morning is that Nick overslept because he forgot to set his alarms. And for some reason, I guess I also forgot to set mine. So at like 8 a.m., I was like, wait a minute. What is going on? It is light outside. I'm supposed to have been up for a while now. And then I turn around and Nick is still there and I'm like, whoa, that's not supposed to be happening right now. So that was good. That was cool. We enjoyed that together. He did not have coffee. I'm sure you've been told already, but you look amazing with a new haircut. Thank you, Femur. It doesn't matter how many times you hear it. You can tell me multiple times. You know, yesterday Nick said that I was very beautiful and I said, I know. That's a victory for me. I didn't take it back after saying it. I didn't say just kidding. I just said I know. No sleep-only video games. I started up a game yesterday because I was super frustrated with my work. And actually, it's like an indie game. They didn't pay me for it, but I did get it for free. But it's nice. I like it. It's like a Heroes of Might and Magic type thing. I actually really like it. Have a good lurk, Strika. Have a good lurk. We're talking birthdays. 20th September, 22nd October is birthday season. For me, it was always May because my grandma was also May. I will sleep next week when all my projects are due. You better sleep though, Danvers. You better actually sleep. Our public transportation sucks. A few decades ago, our government privatized many public services, and since then, it seems the Deutsche Bahn is always surprised it gets hot in summer. Same with the NS in the Netherlands. Absolutely same. It's so weird. The wonders of Deutsche Bahn. I only took Deutsche Bahn once, and it was okay. It was just okay. We have inflation of 7%. A bike place. I bike. I would like to bike everywhere. Well, thank you, Dashboard. Thank you very much. You're correct. I'm doing my best. Thank you, Franzo. Thank you very much. Hello, Bergzero. Good time zone. In May, my grandma, my mom, and I have birthdays. Oh my god. See, May is like the big birthday one. Wait, you have birthday. Wait. Hey, Bergzo, when is your birthday? No one else's birthday is in May, except for Jabul, but he's my twinsy, so that's normal. I have no one else's birthday here. And that's legal. I need another one. I need at least one more. Oh god, no, don't do that. I need one that exists. Deutsche Bahn gets surprised every season. Warm summer and new leaves on the train. Oh my god, that is literally the excuse that the NS used at one point, Xasha, where they were like, yeah, there's like a bunch of leaves on the train and we're not sure that it's safe. And we were like, what do you mean they're leaves? The 15th! Oh, one of my childhood friends' birthday was also on the 15th. I just want you to know though, that. Birthday, you're in my phone forever now, just so you know. You'll be on my phone every year for the rest of eternity until my phone breaks. So you're gonna have birthday weekends. You're gonna have birthday weekends. I will not put your mom in there, don't worry. She's safe for me. She's safe for me because I don't know her like that. August birthdays are the best. Is there a little bit of bias? I think I already have you. Don't I already have you, Lander? I swear I already have you. August. Yeah, I have you. I have you. Of course I have you. Have you been? At least I've had a terrible, absolutely awful morning. How are you? The rest of my year has been good though, so it will make up for it? Question mark? Don't forget about frozen tracks. Do the trains ever run anymore? TV did prep for Christmas last year, making their trains extra large for the season. But did they run though? Did they actually go? My only real experience with Deutsche Bahn is Frankfurt to Basel, which always seemed to work okay, or maybe that's just in comparison to Frankfurt Airport. Yeah, the only one that we know is that the airport, because I think it was Nick going to the airport. Somebody was going to the airport. This was from Gamescom. It's only my brother's birthdays. I'm sorry, it's Landers Day. It's Landers Day, I'm sorry. Cat Melody Free, hello. How do? A good time zone. Let me hold on. That's hot. I just think it's fun that my mom's birthday is very close to mine. My mom's birthday was 1 month and 1 day before mine, which is also the only reason I can actually remember her birthday from the top of my head. The only reason. Every other birthday I forget. Sometimes I even forget my brother's birthday because I forget what days Christmas are on again. Because my brother's birthday is the second day of Christmas, which is the 25th or the 26th. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Got myself a pretty purple nail polish. I got 2 days left, so I'm gonna wear it. You know what I really want to do at some point is get an, what are they called again? The thing where they make your nails do pretty? What is that called again? Pedicure? Is it a pedicure? I'm gonna do a pedicure. I've only ever done one once, and it was with some very angry ladies who totally hated me. Oh, is it manicure? Is pedicure toes or something? Okay, oh yeah, okay. I want some manicure. Well, maybe I want a pedicure as well. I don't like people touching my feet. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I do not like people touching my feet, so pedicures are, I don't know. The best excuse is delay because of other trains. Literally the only train using the set of rails for 4 stations. And then another train was just like, that's a waste. So I'm gonna go on this track now. With my other siblings, we have 3 December birthdays. Busy month. We only have 1. We only have 1. Actually, my family birthdays are pretty spread out. I think also because my family's pretty small. So then you don't have that many people's birthdays everywhere. My father actually wanted to have my labor on the same day as my mom, but the doctor wouldn't allow it. Why not? What is the problem, sir? Explain. The tracks leading to Bonn from Euskirchen. What? Did I say that right? No, probably not. Were reopened last week, 9 months after the flooding. Wait, your tracks were flooded? Did I hear about this? I swear I did. Listen, December, to be fair, I always feel like that's the worst birthday month. You know why? Because in the Netherlands, we have 2 holidays in December. The first is Sinterklaas and the second is Christmas. So a lot of the times when your birthday is in that month, you would just get you would get Christmas stuff or you would get Sinterklaas stuff, but then they'd be like, oh yeah, that's for your birthday too. So you'd only have 1 party. Where's the snacks? Where's the snackos? I was already taking too long to be poor. Hold it in! Another one of my sisters, she was supposed to come on my mom's birthday, but she decided to wait a week. Apparently, I was also really late. I was like, no, not today. I'm tired. I'm still tired, to be fair. I guess I already knew what was coming in life and didn't want to come in just like, oh god, you're gonna make me pay taxes! Ah! Don't do it. You were early. You were like, I got this. Don't worry about it. I think it said a lot because I I like sleep. I just don't actually sleep. But you know. Anyway, yes. Okay. Listen. We've been here for 23 minutes. We have Witcher to play. Just we're like, it's warm and cozy here. I ain't leaving. No, exactly. Like I'm sleep. I'm gonna actually turn on the game because otherwise we will never finish. We'll never finish the game. Here, you can hear almost the exact same music because we're in a tavern. Let me actually turn it on because I was recording more Onimusha yesterday. Still Dinsey, yeah. Oh my god, I was thinking I wanted to have my Onimusha video done by my birthday, but I've been rushing, so maybe not. I'm Russian, ha. No. I've been rushing. And I lost like half my footage too, so anyway. How about a game of Gwent? I can't! I've already played all the Gwent. I am gonna loot Dandelion stuff though. Hello. We're gonna do him first because I hate him the most. I'm not sorry, actually.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes.
He still has all his clothes on, come on.
How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering
He didn't
a
know.
word.
He had no idea.
Ciri was in a hurry.
He's lying.
I know. So she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
To kill people. The mask stays on Falani forever. I'm here already, yes. I was actually thinking today, I was like, maybe I can finish the game today, but I don't want to have a super long stream today because I have to record, so we're not finishing it today. I was a forceps delivery, so was clearly deeply reluctant to get out into the world. I do not know what that is. Billions of years ago, some fish said, I'll try to walk on land, and now I gotta get a job and pay taxes. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. Be straight with me.
Skip the guessing games.
It's the only thing that's straight about me.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story.
He's like, I do not want to talk to my adopted son.
He was a devoted follower of our former king.
Screw my adopted son.
And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
This never happened. I have so much to say about this once we get to the oneiromancing thing. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm still fired up about it. You rushed the game? Not really. I actually just had really long streams. Honestly. Leads is extra payment, exactly, for me to have to put up with Avalok. I don't want to. Hello, Cyber. Hello, welcome in. Good time zone. Think Elves would betray Eredin? Not really. How do you know it was Eredin?
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Convenient.
Didn't answer my question.
Didn't answer my
How
question.
matters not.
No,
What
it matters a
is,
little.
I know.
Remember this.
And
Remember
I have an
this.
idea how to
Remember
use
this.
knowledge.
Put this in your brain. I'm going to talk about it.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
That's just a
Brilliant
theory,
deduction.
Bruxer.
Bravo.
You're such a terrible person.
Fine. So what do you propose?
I should stab
Why,
Avila
to bring
Pollock
Gels
of
here?
Spain.
Show him the truth of what happened.
Oh, yes.
Fabulous plan.
He even
If we
sounds
only
like a
knew where to
snake.
find him.
We do. In the land of the Elves.
Doesn't he sound like a snake? Come on. Yes, he does. He sounds like a snake. It means that they literally had to drag me out with tongs. Oh, dang. You were just like, no, let me nap. Let me nap. You just didn't know how many amazing friends you would have? Listen, I relate, though. I like naps. Thing is that even if it didn't happen, Avalok lying is perfectly to be expected. That's exactly what my video is about. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Me as a witcher entering the contract giver's house and loot everything, saying, let me take these items. I need to examine them for any cursed objects. Also, I expect to not be paid, so I just take what I can get. Oh, Landor. Oh, you.
I think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me, not so much.
I hate portals, you know.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course,
Look, he
few
did
know
math.
of these gateways.
Maybe.
Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's
How
yard.
fortuitous.
That's our chance. Shall we go?
I bet he could just teleport me along either way. He just doesn't want to because he hates me. And the feeling is mutual. When did we get the ocelot? Nobody here uses a gun, I'm sorry. Elven Sag.
Let's go.
You never know if you're gonna step into a chaotic portal, you know, and then you show up in 2 pieces.
I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
I like how he wasn't still interested. He was actually interested.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
I'm gonna go say
Then
hi.
I don't want them.
I like these two. They're cute. You guys live together now?
Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Didn't
Once
clean
you
up
told
though.
me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
That one was weirdly dour to listen to, isn't it? I don't know why. But yeah, this is my favorite. I know that if you chase her out, she goes to Johnny, which is also cute, but I just really like this one. They seem so happy together.
The passage is here, past this wall.
You first. Hi, loneliest. To say hi yet?
This is
say
the
it
place.
again. Hi, loneliest.
Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gel's. Ready?
Yes, let's
No,
go.
absolutely
Remember,
not.
Wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
He's saying he sucks. That's what he's saying. In a way, it almost feels like Sarah living with Johnny would be a better outcome, but kicking her out seems silly. I know! And I'm also not sure that it would really be a better outcome, because you don't know what happens after, right? In either case, that's the case, but still. A gentrifying ass can go and sit on a cactus. At least he was kind of nice about it. Sort of. Kind of. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible. It could have been worse. He could have been like, oh, I'm going to set the place on fire then, so I can build something new on it. He could have done that, but he didn't. I never get myself to drive her out. No, I can't either. They're so cute. Elf said Jinsey hates Elias and Avila. And it's too bad, because Elias is pretty hot, but he's such a dumbass.
Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world?
Yes.
Come, you must go.
Totally. You just haven't traveled far enough. You don't know. Did you know that they actually haven't seen the other side of the
What is
Witcher
this place?
planet? Literally, no
very
one.
old world.
Okay, hold on. Let me shut him up. Literally, not even the elves have gone to the other side of this planet. This is some dark side of the moon shit. They have not gone there. We only see one half of the planet.
Thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water.
Can never tell if this is a commentary on
Oh,
anything.
and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We
They are
must be
having a
careful
jolly
they
good
don't sense
time.
us.
They will sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
Yes.
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Your prickliness. Sorry, let me catch up real quick. We arrived on Arrakis. But nicer? Nicer though? Portals are not that bad. Yes, they are. Erica, you won't care anymore. Listen, what if I have places to be?
Who shall
Defecating to the
suck my
sunrise.
salty bits?
Thank you for pities, Kevin. Thank you very much. Hello. Oh, you're my favorite human being. I am. I'm honored. I'm honored. But I don't know if they will continue to defecate to the sunrise. What if bad things happen? Like that backside of Azeroth? Have they also not seen that? I actually don't know that. What if it's all just water? Well, there's a guy that Ciri meets and makes a prediction of who goes and
Why not both?
Who goes and why not both? Sorry, heart attack. Sturgeon, thank you very much for using Prime. Thank you kindly. That is very kind of you. Welcome in. Enjoy your emotes. They're largely Witcher related. But yeah, there's a guy who goes on a exploration and he finds a new continent and everything. But that's in the future, so we don't actually get to see much of that. So for Geralt, they have no idea. They have no idea.
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Doesn't it?
Or
Like the
the bottom
meteorite
of the
chowder is
sea.
the first image when you enter this area.
And there were water creatures here once.
Wait,
no
what?
creatures. Merely a sea.
I didn't even see that. What do you mean
Trying to
those?
say that
that there are many different worlds and even more forms of life.
I didn't know that was supposed to be a meteor
Many
shower.
of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans.
He's being rude, just so you know.
But as
He's
it turns
being
out,
very rude.
not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last.
Doesn't it seem like this is a commentary somehow? And the backside of Thetas? I also don't know much about that. There's no other half, it was just half a planet all along? That's even creepier! Went to space, to the afterlife, to other dimensions, but other side of the planet? Get away! Exactly! I don't know why none of them were ever just like, hey, let's take a ship, because clearly it's possible, right? What if it's like Aeon, where the world is literally split in two? Well, if somebody does go and explore, then there must be stuff there. A continent that we don't know. Maybe that's where The Witcher 4 is going to take place. Hey.
Ah, the portal.
Hi, Fish!
Looks more like a ruin.
Good, how you
Appearances
doing?
can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
But first, crabs. I kept hoping for sandbursts.
What's going on?
The
Good!
sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Are y'all working
Wonderful.
together? I see how it is. Thank you very much for using your prime here also! Yay! That is a yay! You're correct! Also, thank you very much for the gifts up, Kevin. Are y'all spoiling me? Sorry, I'm gonna punch crabs. I'm literally punching crabs. I can't take my sword out. They keep attacking me. Thank you very much! It's Friday the 13th. This explains why I've had so much terrible luck today. I guess I believe in this now. What? Yay! Oh my god, I was like, why am I having such a bad day? It's Friday the 13th!
They just keep
Of
coming.
course I'm having a bad day. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
No,
Very
Fabio
good.
goes
On
himself. Renfrew goes himself.
What a
Hello.
relief.
Danvers.
Quickly,
Landar.
jump in.
Thank you for gift subs also. Happy Friday the 13th. Question mark. Hi, Elves. Good time zone.
Avalok.
Avalok doesn't want to be here. This world, I feel like I'm not the only person. This world always felt a little bit like a vampire world because there's not a lot of sun and it's poisonous and everything. It probably isn't, but it could be. It could be. Even here in another dimension, everything is evolving into crabs. Crabs are apparently just the perfect evolution. You might not like it.
Who shall
but
suck my salty bits?
This is what peak
Friday the
performance
There it
looks
is.
like.
Choo-choo.
Well, thank you very much for biddies. Thank you very much for biddy. Thank you for tutu. Yay, indeed. Oh, that one was so late. Miss Battle of Kaer Morhen. Yeah, it was on Wednesday because I was having a sad girl hour, so I did it on Wednesday. While using Silver Sword, though, they could be the equivalent of a wolf here because they have a silver bar. A silver bar tells me I have to do it. Well, thank you for gift sub. Alice, welcome back. Now you can use Witcher emotes again. Now you can use Regis again. And Yorveth, my
Vapors don't
boy.
look terribly inviting.
It's because they're not, Geralt. They're not inviting at
Gotta
all.
hold my breath.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Any longer and I'd have
Thank you, brilliant.
suffocated.
Thank you very much. No, you would have been fine, Geralt. Stop being such a whiny boy. You're fine. You're in Canada. Isn't it like still morning and you're already having a terrible day? Yeah, I literally had the worst morning
Who shall
of my
suck
entire
my
life.
salty bits?
Friday the 13th sacrifice.
This. Wait, who's dying? Hold on. Oh, thank you for biddies. Thank you very much. Reject monkey, return to crustacean. We don't want Avalak here. No, we really don't. It's true. Listen, it's better that he's not here. Crabs are the evolutionary singularity. Someday we too shall crab. This is why the crab rave is so important to our society. Hi, Scar. Hello. Thank you for resub. They're sure I'm used to this browser-based system. Wait, do you normally use the phone? Never use your phone on Twitch, kids.
Who shall
Also,
suck my salty bits?
If you activate God
Friday
mode
the
here, you
choo-choo.
can just walk around it. You can walk around in the vapors, just so you know. If you want to ever walk around in the vapors, you can do that with God mode. Robert, so thank you very much for biddies. 1300. How on point, how on point. I hope it gets better. I will make it better.
Place of
Violently.
power. Should draw from it.
Scar, thank you for gifts of also. Always so nice to me. You do not have to do that. Sometimes I just have bad taste. Don't even worry about it. Did I sit long enough? Let's sit longer. There you go. I did not sit long enough. I wondered how I missed the Battle of Kaer Morhen. Yeah, it's because I was playing it on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was having sad girl hours also. I'm having a lot of sad girl hours, I guess. See, I'm tempted to just activate God mode and just go. You ever have that feeling where you're just like, it's time? You ever feel that way? No? Now deceased desktop app. Twitch had an app here? I didn't know anybody who used it.
Should avoid those clouds.
No.
Or bolt through them.
You're fine, girl. See? Look at you. You're doing so well. And then you have to do a lot of
Who
running.
shall suck my salty bits?
The skeletons around here, I
thought
know.
the cephalopods were going to take over.
There's
Have I been praying to Squid God all this time for nothing?
There's a skull somewhere as well here, which again you can look at more if you're in God mode. Thank you for biddies, Yokal. Such an intriguing world. Yes, that's why I was like, this seems such a because of the yells as well, the screaming. I feel like maybe it's a vampire world, right? Certainly God mode run every time. You know what? Did I already have it turned on? Oh my god, hold on. You're fine, shut up. Maybe I can't do it in the vapor? Yeah, I can't do it in the vapor apparently. If it's already active, you can't do it. See if we can find this skull somewhere. Because there's this one skull that I know of. I don't know exactly where to find it, but it's very prominent. Do a little run around. It actually goes quite a while as well, doesn't it? I'm always in God modes. I don't know my mortal inconveniences like death. Clearly. Oh god, they didn't think people would run this far. They never think this through. Where are you? I know it's on a rock formation somewhere. I know because I went here for my vampire video. Ah, just in case. It's really loud for me. Is it really loud for anybody else? Thank you very much for the prime sub, Jamer. Welcome in. Enjoy your emotes, of which there are many. And they're largely Witcher stuff. And the reason to smile my friends. The Friday the 13th is a good reason. I play on console, so I can't. I'm sorry. I like God modes. I'm gonna stand around and do nothing. I've been having trouble with my brain ID, but I believe it's the heat wave in part. Is there a heat wave already? See, this is one, but this seems to be like a large water creature, right? This is not the skull I'm looking for. It's interesting, but it is not the skull I am looking for. I'm looking for a different skull. It's much smaller. I cannot find it. I feel like if you've been exploring here enough, you know exactly what skull I mean. I can't find you. This was loud. See? See? Let me turn it down a little bit. I said it was loud. A bit loud. Well, it is Jorveth. Well, actually, it's Liam O'Brien, but it's close enough. Cetacean-like skull? Are they crabs again? Are they crabs? You have to tell me honestly. Oh my god. Okay, I am reasonably certain that I have footage of this in my vampire video. RIP. If you ever go here, look for a skull on one of these pillars. Look for a skull. Ice, welcome back! Thank you for a resub. Hello. There's actually loot here. There you go. There, here you go. See, you see that? Whack. Oh, it's a whale. See, yeah, see, everything is water. Everything is water. How are you doing, Ice? I've never explored this level. Didn't think you could. Technically you can't, unless you activate God mode. Which I did because I wanted to look at stuff. Look, see, but these are like the regular statues that you would otherwise find. Where's Vulcan's Banhammer when you need him for 40k references? Is there a 40k reference? I wouldn't know of it, personally. Either there's no water or there's too much water. Whichever. Oh wait, I want to loot that one too, very important. No! Okay, I almost got it. RIP!
Cold.
I want to be like this. This is what I'm trying to be like today. Cold.
Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere.
It's
and
okay.
I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
Or if you activate God mode, because we can't be bothered with that. I died several times here the first time I did this. 7.8 out of 10. Okay, what about this world though? What about this world? Has all that water not going through the portal? It's too liquidy? Which means cats can't go through the portal because we all know that cats are liquids. Get it? I'm fine because God mode. Also a mod, but different mod. I'm sure you forgive me for not just doing this for 10 minutes. Is your true name also beyond mortal means? Yes. You should be able to cast Igni on yourself? Have a little Igni shield? I agree. I agree entirely. Cats are liquid, it's true. This map is too Canadian. How dare? Doesn't this just seem extremely elven? Hi, Fussel. Hello, good time
Took you a
zone.
while. Did you run into trouble?
Sir, I God moded over here. What do you mean?
No, just taking in the sights.
First time I tried this route and died on that jump.
What is this
You gotta
place?
get the no breaking
Feels
your
like
knees
I've been
mod.
here before.
You have. You fought Eridan's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that?
No.
Because of me?
No.
Why didn't she say anything?
You silly.
What would it have changed?
I always thought that was such a strange conversation to have. It almost feels like they were just like, well, we gotta wrap it up, so let's explain what happened. But Eridan was going after Ciri the whole time regardless. That's the whole reason for him kidnapping Yennefer and then Geralt, because he wanted Ciri. So for Geralt to then go, oh, that's why. Geralt, you dummy. You big dumb boy. You big dumb dumb. Honestly now. Wait, did you hit a Fire Quinn perk? So there's that? That's what I mean. That's what we should have used. For the people who are confused about this entire conversation, otherwise, by the way, really quick recap, because most of that is this Witcher 1 stuff. So, The Witcher 1 eventually has... That's what this world is. This is the White Frost world, basically. Witcher 1 has Jacques Diadersburg, and he is the Ciri stand-in. He's also a child of the Elder Blood, but they didn't want to use Ciri, so they used him. And he's a bit of a zealot. So his entire plan is that he will not at all care about all of the non-humans, and then he will take all the humans away somewhere safe so that they don't die because of the White Frost. And for that, he has to be a murderous bastard. And he tries to convince Geralt of that by taking him to this world, to the world of the White Frost. And like, look at this, look at how bad the White Frost is. Doesn't Canada suck, is basically what he's saying. And Geralt's like, no, actually, Canada's pretty alright, eh? So then Jacques is very upset, but then Eridan's ghost shows up. He's a really dumb looking spirit, and he's just like, hey, you should give me this Ciri from Wish because I want to do like experiments and stuff. And then you can say, yeah, you can do that, or you can say, no, that's stupid, I want to kill him because I hate him the most. And then you fight Eridan's ghost here, and that's it. That's all that happens. That's what happens here. Honestly, it does not matter if you give Eridan. It doesn't matter if Eridan tears you apart, Lisa. Okay, it matters a little bit. It matters a little bit that Lisa gets torn apart. Danvers! Thank you so much! Is 13 just the theme now? Is 13 the theme? Is that a theme today? Thank you so much. Yeah, I do not deserve you. No, I do deserve you. I deserve you. Thank you. Thank you very much. He says Canada sucks. He was a true villain. There you go. Exactly. Listen, Alice, I have to say it like that because it's his real name. Watching for the last time from London. Gonna be a short one for me as I'm heading off soon for my second show of Phantom. The second show. You must really like Phantom of the Opera. That's relatable. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. But yeah, that's what that's what happens. Was there anything else that was interesting about him happening here? Oh yeah, this is always actually something that I thought was funny and kind of, it's either a retcon of The Witcher 1 or it is that Jacques didn't want to show us or wanted to make it like worse for us. Because if you go to this world, this Whitefrost world in The Witcher 1, there's mutated humans there. There's like beasts everywhere, and they basically say, oh yeah, that's what humans look like now. They got mutated into these beasts. But you don't see them here. They don't exist here. So either it's a retcon, but I'm gonna go with Jacques the Aldersberg was like, I gotta make this extra saucy. I gotta really make Geralt feel like this sucks. So I'm gonna add mutant humans just for him. It's even more confusing since Aridin only wants to take Jacques' soul. I know, but like The Witcher 1's lore is so all over the place. Like, we know what he wanted with him. I don't know how he was gonna achieve it, but we'll see, I guess. Like, what was his goal afterwards? He took him home. He would have taken Jack's soul and be like, okay, now sleep with every elven woman in the continent. So we have a kid. I don't know. Decided to end off the trip on the high notes and said nothing planned tonight? So do it. Let's go. It's a good opera. A good opera, a good musical. It's a good stage play. Yes, let me hydrate with my tea. In Witcher 1, it was supposed to be just a vision. Sorry, and a battle inside the mind. So I guess you could say Jacques just conjured some beasts. Yeah, that's my theory. That's my theory. Because, like, okay, I don't feel like he would be a liar. I feel like he wouldn't be a liar. That's not really his character. I feel he just actually genuinely believed in his cause, which is mostly confirmed when you find the letter from A, where he just really believes that what he's doing is the right thing. He's a weirdo and he's wrong, but he really believes that he's doing the right thing. So I feel like lying is kind of out of character for him, but it's really like the best explanation, because if they don't show up here, well, let's say about him, you know? I can get Geralt to agree, but I need 40 street performers and one hell of a makeup artist. Yes. Witcher 1 generally has to be taken with some broad strokes at times, yes. And also specifically because it's well known that a lot of the characters really were replaced by counterparts. Like, they didn't want to add Yennefer, so they added Triss, because they didn't know if they could do Yennefer any justice, and then they didn't add Ciri because they didn't know if they could do Ciri justice, so along comes Alvin, you know what I mean? It was not Aridin, it was Gaunter. Yes, it was Gaunter all along, of course. In that timeline, I guess he did, Saucy. I guess he did. What a guy. Anyway, yeah, he's gonna tell you about that. Okay, listen. Here you go.
Where are we? World of the Enel?
No, you dummy.
No. This is Ted Dara, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
He never does. He never elaborates. Not ever. Not once. Not one time! Also, in the books, because I guess this is a good moment to bring that up again, in the books, Avalach is just like, yeah, it's another ice age. Y'all will be fine. A bunch of people will die. But you'll be fine because you're cockroaches, basically. And here he's just like, no, it's the end time. It's the apocalypse. Ah. And then Ciri gets mentioned by Inky for an Act 4 anyway. And literally an off-the-cuff mention as well. Not here, not now, I've not yet filled my brooding quota. Yeah, he just says no all the time. He doesn't want to talk about anything.
Here either. Let's go.
This way.
And he's still
Next
wearing
passage.
my starter armor.
When will it open?
Shortly.
Always exactly when I arrive.
No reason to tarry. Come.
There's so much reason to tarry. We could have stabbed him here and threw him into the never-ending blizzard. We had this opportunity and we didn't take it. Very sad. I always wish there was more to this NL world. Okay, hold on.
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Okay, so this is something that I did want to say, right? Unfortunately, I do not like Tirnalia. I'm so sorry. I do not like Tirnalia. And that's specifically because of the way the books describe it. Look at this. Look at, does this look like the peak of Elven, what is it? Building buildings? Is this the peak of building buildings? Moss covered, slightly faded stone? It looks like we used assets from some ruins, right? Architecture, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Does it? Because it doesn't. And in the books, it's like, this is the most beautiful thing in the world. It looks like a mirage from a distance. Like it was literally the most beautiful place in the world. Siri had never seen anything so beautiful and majestic. And also, thank you for the follow, Mac. Sorry, I don't normally call out names. I'm sorry, thank you for the follow. But yes. And then the game makes it look like this, and I get it, because this is a very small part of the game, right? This is a very small part of the game. So I understand that they didn't want to allocate like a bunch of resources just to make new assets for Tirnalia. But then I would have kind of preferred if they didn't put it in the game at all, and they would have just like had Avalok portal Gels over or something. Because, really, moss-covered walls? Moss-covered walls? You could have just used like the Vizima walls or something instead. If it's a reflection of the people here, I'd say it's accurate. I don't know. It just, like, they didn't even, like, the carpet isn't even aligned. Like, they have underwear in this world that is so comfortable you don't even feel you're wearing it, but they can't make walls that aren't moss-covered? Come on. You say Gel's home base. Gel's. I could have done this whole thing by himself off screen. No, exactly. I would like to stay for hours there if they chose to follow the books. I know. And okay, so when I did my video on Elves, I spent a lot of time in this one tiny zone. And you can't really look at it for the most part, right? You can't really. But like here also, this is not beautiful. This is not ethereal. And in the distance, you can see like the cottages of Tirnalia, I guess. Hold on, let me just, because I got it. At this point, I have to. Let's see, where does she say this again? Where does she say this? Oh my god, I'm not gonna... how do you write it? I can't do the writing. Let's see. Oh, too many things are called glass! Stop making it glass! Okay, hold on. I would like to go to the final chapter, please. Okay, yeah, no, it's in the next one. Okay. I'm gonna find it for you, because now it's gonna bother me. Oh, gods. Okay, Tirna, no, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. I want to read you guys the part where they actually talk about it. Oh, there it is, I think. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me read to you what this is so described as in the books. Ciri saw the palaces from behind the weeping willows, which hung down towards the water like green curtains. She had never seen anything like them in her entire life. The palaces, although built of marble and alabaster, were like fragile bowers. They seemed so delicate, light and airy, as though they weren't buildings but apparitions of buildings. Ciri expected at any moment that the wind would blow and the little palaces would vanish along with the mist rising from the river. But when the wind blew, when the mist vanished, when the willow branches moved and rippled, appeared on the river, The little palaces didn't vanish and had no intention of vanishing. They only gained in beauty. Ciri looked in admiration at the little terraces, at the little towers resembling water lilies sticking up from the water, at the little bridges suspended above the river like festoons of ivy, at the staircases, steps, balustrades, at the arcades and cloisters, at the peristals, at the tall and short columns, at the large and small domes, at the slender pinnacles and towers resembling asparagus spears. Tir na lia, Avalach said softly. The closer they went, the more the beauty of the place seized her powerfully by the heart, more powerfully squeezed her throat, making tears well up in the corners of her eyes. Ciri looked at the fountains, at the mosaics and terracotta, and at the sculptures and monuments, at lacy constructions of whose purpose she couldn't conceive, and at constructions she was certain served no purpose besides aesthetics and harmony. Tir na lia, repeated Avalach. Have you ever seen anything like it? Does this look like that? I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen lots of this. This is a slum part of town where like the de facto ruler of the NL hangs out. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go to the slums. His endearing views of the slums, Alyssa. This looks like an above average Skyrim mods. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. First of all, this should all be white.
You might find this shocking.
I did find it shocking. I did. You're correct. Zach, thank you so much for the resub. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Given the painting he makes, I doubt the elven definition of beauty. You can doubt the elven definition of beauty, but you're seeing this from Ciri's point of view, who is a human. Got him. So yeah, I would have preferred if they had not taken us to Tir na lia. If they were going to take us to Tir na lia, it should have been either a really big part of the game and like fleshed out properly, making it look like Tir na lia, or they should have just not taken us here. You know what I mean? I almost feel like they wanted to make it a bigger part at one point because a lot of the cut content revolves around the Wild Hunt, so maybe we would have found ourselves here more often. But yeah. It's unfortunate. Alabaster and marble, you say? This looks like granite. This looks like regular stone, you know? Ciri was also a kid. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. Just find excuses. No worries. In that case, Geralt, because she says she's only seen things like this once in Shadowed, the fallen city of the elves, and Geralt thinks that's beautiful too. Haha. Anyway, let me reload this book. This basically explains what the elves are doing about the White Frost. Despite the significant measures already undertaken, the situation in the outer regions of Tilath na Viel, Tilath na Lia, and Tilath na Crove provinces has not improved. The sages sent to handle the matter in the field have merely succeeded in delaying the advance of the White Frost, which slowly yet surely engulfs more and more territory. We must accept that Tilath na Bun is now completely lost. The sages did not reach it in time. I recommend the swift evacuation of the endangered provinces and the strengthening and relegalization of measures intended to seize Anshe territory. Otherwise, I must ask to be freed of responsibility for the provinces under my jurisdiction. Ingla Helnyanwe, Viceroy of the Western Shore. And this is something else that kind of bothers me. Oh god, is this episode just Jincy talks about the stuff that bothers her? I'm so sorry. I really love this game, I promise you. But they did the NL weird. Not dirty, they did them weird. They did them like the opposite of dirty, actually. So in the books, it's basically just the NL are very obviously just dicks. They just want Ciri. They just want Ciri so they can go and punch people in the face and take their lands, and that's it. That's why they want it. That's why they want the land of the NL or the Anshe as well. They don't care about the Anshe. They see them as lesser than. And here they kind of give them the sad backstory. You know, they give them a reason for wanting to take Ciri and take land and whatever. But they didn't need a reason. They didn't need a reason. They're just dicks. And here they're like, no, they're sad because the white frost is destroying their land, so they need to escape. No. They're just dicks. It's fine. Syria was a kid raised in palaces. Also, yes, it's true. They cleaned them. No, exactly. It's Friday. If there's any day to talk and ramble, it's this one. That's true. I feel they could have used something similar to the castle from Blood and Wine. All white and pearly. Yes! Oh my god. Yes, Barry. Yes. I agree completely. Either that or scrap, right? If you serious has shitty taste, y'all are hating on my girl for no reason. Yordvath is better than NL. Yordvath is better than NL by like a mile and a half. Yordvath in the chat, please. Yordvath in the chat. Cool Yordvaths. Witcher 3 is NL propaganda. No, for real though. Look, we're not actually better than you. Look at us. We have moss palaces too. We're just like you. We're so relatable. The relatable NL arc. Thank you, very cool, Yordvath, very cool. Is it here?
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate
A lie.
Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated.
A lie! You would lie. Such a bold-faced lie to our face. To our face! Okay, just so you know, because I did this, I had like a camera mod that allowed me to float the camera over there. This is what it actually looks like up close also. Like, it's just like boxes. It's boxes of stuff. And like, these still look like just regular houses. Please! Please! They did it on purpose, yes. On purpose. They were just like, I want to relate to my human targets. Every time you say NL, I keep hearing an. Sorry, yes. Kind of, I guess.
Oh,
look at this basic bitch.
And why are they here?
Just hanging out.
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone.
I'm not wearing any clothes.
For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct?
We'll consider it.
Crevan of Spain, Coman Maca, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmill.
I'm still waiting for.
Do
Thank
you
you
like
for the follow.
my
Welcome in.
model? Something of Lara Doran about her.
A lie.
Agree, Crevan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
He is malding.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
As I was saying, I'm still waiting for So You Think You Know the Witcher to pose the question what Avalak's real name is, because it's such a long one. But we all know that his real name is Avila Pollock of Spain. Sorry. I guess that's an inside joke now. Cool. But we're not that superior though. We have our moss palaces and slums. Yeah, slums, just like your big cities. It's not in-game boobs and they couldn't help. That's relatable, yes. No, sorry. I was about to ask you where Avalak comes from. Spain! What's Avalak's deal with Lara Doran? Avalak was supposed to marry her and have kids with her and stuff. I don't know if they were supposed to marry, but he was definitely 100% in love with her. And then Lara Doran ran off on him to go shag some human, and he is, to this day, salty about him. To this day. She was supposed to have beautiful bouncing elder blood babies with Avalak. Can you see? Look at his eyes. He is still mad. There's some really cool art, actually. There's someone I follow on Twitter who does some really cool. I love her elf art. She does a lot of elf art about Avalak and Lara Doran as well, which I really like. I'm in the mood.
Didn't come here for tea.
I must admit,
He's
you
like,
appearing here. Quite the
He
surprise.
was super creep about
Witcher.
it. He's always a creep. Period. He's always a creep.
Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalak is honest with you? Just curious.
Oh no, of course not. I love how that makes Avalak look at you a little bit like, you trust me, right? You like me. Oh my god. I also like how the this doesn't make any sense really, but they have the Wild Hunt riders here in full armor, which makes no sense at all, because they wouldn't be wearing that in their own world, in their own city, like. I guess they're trying to be like, yeah, Aradin is super, he's super, what do you call this? When you're suspicious of everything. What do you call that again? There's a word for that. I really can't words today. Whatsoever. I've ceased to be able to word. Paranoid, that's the word. So he's super paranoid now, so that's why he has all these writers here everywhere. He has them in paranoid. Thank you. He's also probably skeptical, to be honest, of everything, but yeah, so Aradin took over, and so now the city looks like shit because he couldn't be bothered to spend money on infrastructure anymore, so now there's moss everywhere. Aradin, why are you like this? I can picture him with some massive binoculars watching from a window. He still does that. That's why he keeps trying to call her even though she's dead. All the elves we've met have been creepers. Yordveth, hello, excuse me, sorry, what? We didn't make enough elf faces, what do we do? Just keep them in armor. Is it paranoia? No, I don't think he's honest.
But honesty's not a facet of your species.
It's really not, and he's a sage.
Spewing bile won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces,
Really?
it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
Look at those cheekbones, though.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble
Loving
to reach
those
me,
cheekbones.
so I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
He put a lot of effort in the lie.
neuromancer.
Yes. He put a ton of effort into this lie. Oh my god, he worked his ass
intuition's
off.
This will be interesting.
Poor Kieran. Oh, poor Cedric. Okay, Yavin can kind of get fucked. Yavin's kind of a... He's definitely a character. I still love him, but he's a character? He's a character.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action.
Was it the
Might
mask
I know where we're going?
that gave it away?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
Some of the elf peasant people have been okay, but are they mixed-blooded? Oh, like that! Yordveth is pure blood, I know that for sure. He's a pure blood elf. I think most of the ones that you actually talk to are pure blood elves. I think they're usually pretty specific about it if they're half-bloods. Like the one that you meet here in the Gwent tournaments. I know Dahatzi! I know! Why isn't he? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. He's not supposed to be. I think he's like a little bit shorter than Aradin, but not like this. Not like this! I guess since he left the NL world, he shrunk. It's like the moment you start hanging out in the Enshe world, you just become tiny elf. Oh my god, I still have to buy... I thought I had like all of the Ciri
I take it I needn't
cosplay,
introduce our guest.
but I don't. I don't have her belts.
Greetings,
Neither of them.
Cyril.
I need to get her belts.
So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
And a cat
There's
medallion.
naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
And swords.
Avalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember?
Yeah.
Tried to force you to warm our king's bed.
It's true, he did that.
Treated your body like a side of pork.
That happened,
I
yes.
remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
She's like, everyone sucks, actually.
Come here to argue.
You're a great
The proof you
man.
promised.
You're
Where is it?
captivating,
You will
charming
see
and
it
inspiring.
in your
You fill our
dream.
days with joy.
Ah,
You help
yes.
us feel wanted.
The
a delight to pay
Neuromancer.
attention to.
Visions
A
that
cherished
cannot be
friend,
fabricated.
Beautiful, wise and curious.
Do you wish to show me
I
how
admire your
Eredin
perspective.
murdered our king?
I love how
What
Lunder's
then?
message is like, shut up!
Try to
Shut up!
incite the NL against Eredin? Call
Thank
for
you, Landar.
revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
Thank you very much. You're too kind to me. Or exactly kind enough. Hold on. You know his half-elf? Shidu. Listen, Shidu is dead and he can go. Fuck that guy. He can stalk better with that size. That's true. It's true. And he, with the binoculars, right? She's like, when everyone is terrible, it becomes a gradient. No, exactly. Maybe Yen just didn't know how tall to make him when she turned him back from Uma. Oh yeah, he became tiny. No, he was already tiny before because we saw him before then. No. Avalach is king. Imagine. You'll do what you want.
You'll do what you want.
As
If you
always.
decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Sad
Very
face.
well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
And also I have to
Why
do
not?
magic. Ha 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 ha. really like his belt. See? See, he's inducing this dream. He's the one inducing... You're seeing this, right? We're gonna get back to this. He's inducing the dream right now.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
First of all, how corny is the Avallac'h? You couldn't write anything better than that? Dang, Avallac'h, you're so corny. This is a dream. I will talk about this once I have time, once I don't interrupt anybody. Because this is, I have so many things to say about this.
You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Naga Fair. Eredin will come too.
I'm so sorry, Francis.
Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just.
The thing most just.
A new portal to Tien Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Oh, one directly to Tien Alia? This guy. This guy. Oh, terrible, Francis. I hope you're having a very good day. You have pretty cool fashion. It's true. I really like Avallac'h's outfits, especially. I would cosplay Avallac'h. I'd be a little shit, but you know. When Rienz and an elf are chasing Ciri,
well.
I don't believe that was
bluffing.
Shiru, no.
Might have
I don't
just
believe
said
it
that
was.
so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avallac'h knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
This Eredin, I know.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Okay, so, this shit don't happen in the books! This entire scene of the long live the king doesn't happen in the books. It doesn't happen! It's a lie! It's a lie! But don't worry, I have theorized my way around it. And the theory is, basically, Avallac'h is a shit liar. He's a liar because he's a sage. Okay, so, really quickly, I'm going to tell you what actually happens in the books. So, at one point, Ciri is approached by Eredin. They all want little Elder Blood babies because they want to go do Elder Blood conquering. And things are not going fast enough because, as previously mentioned, the king can't get it up. I really can't say this nicer than this. Sorry, the king can't get it up. Eredin is like, oh, no worries, I can fix it. Ciri, come over here. Look, this is Viagra in a bottle. That's what you saw him drop there. That is accurate. So he's like, okay, here's some Viagra. Just give it to the king, all sneaky-like, because he's not taking it himself because he's too proud to do so. And Ciri's like, no, I don't think we want to do that. I feel weird about it. She thought she was gonna bang Eredin. That didn't happen, and she was already a little bit like, oh, how unfortunate. So she left without taking the Viagra. But Eredin, the big dum-dum, was like, no, I still want him to take Viagra. So he slips Viagra into his food anyway. So when Ciri is getting ready to leave, to escape this world, she was like, oh, well, he did... I can't say this on my channel anymore, we're PG now, but... He did show me a good time a lot of times. Sorry. You just think about it yourself. So I should go and say goodbye. It just feels weird not saying goodbye. So she goes to the king's chambers once more. And he's over there, I think he's slumped against a wall or a chair or whatever. And super dying. And Ciri is like, wow, he's super dying. She rushes over, holds him in her arms. And he is super delirious by this point. He's like, oh... I think you're actually Lara Doran now because I'm that delirious. So just, you know, they're He's on his way out, basically. But she actually drops a tear for him because she's a little bit sad about it. And he dies kind of calmly in her arms. Eredin was nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Non-existent. He did not show up behind the throne he was sitting in to pick up the vial to say, "The king is dead, long live the king." That didn't happen. He actually shows up later. Ciri makes her escape, and this is on a boat. And Ciri says, "The king is dead." And he seems shocked. He seems shocked, genuinely shocked. And Ciri can't manage to figure out whether he's shocked because, wow, I can't believe he died that quickly, or whether he was shocked because he was upset that the king was dead and he didn't think that would happen. It's one of the two, but it's left in the middle, and he 100% was not in the throne room when he dies. So, here's the theory. Avallac'h is a sage, and sages do whatever is best for them, right? Whatever they think is gonna help their cause, that's what they're gonna do. And Avallac'h knows that basically oneiromancy is foolproof. You can't mess with it. Which means it was the perfect way to convince Gels of their cause. So all he had to do was figure out a way to influence oneiromancy. We saw him start the dream. Which means my theory is basically that Avallac'h conjured this dream himself with false memories to get Gels to join their side. It makes perfect sense. It's what Avallac'h needs. It didn't happen, but it's what Avallac'h needs. I knocked my microphone out of pure huzzah. That's an emotion now, sorry. Don't try to bang Ciri or you will die. It's true, it's true. Eredin was looking for some spare pills. Have a good nap, Alani. Enjoy. I always figured the flashback was more symbolic. I don't think Eredin would walk around in his armor all the time either. Well, that's the thing. It's a false dream. It's a false memory dream. Anyway, that's my theory. That's just a game theory. Yeah, he wasn't even in the room when it happened. Exactly. I'm shocked to find that there is regicide in this establishment. That's air. Is Avallac'h that cleaver? He is now. Weird attempt to drop the mic. I do my best. Also, Bertman, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. My alerts are very slow today and I do not know why. Sorry. Anyway, now you know why this is such a big deal to me, because this basically means that Avallac'h is a sneaky little liar no matter what, right? He's just always so sneaky.
I hate portals.
And like, on one hand, I also kind of like that they put this in because you wouldn't know that this didn't happen unless you read the books. So if you read the books and you get to the scene, you're like, wait a minute. So at that point, you can already be like super suspicious of Avallac'h, right? And then you see him open the portal at the end of the game and you're like, oh, I knew it, you traitorous traitor. And then, okay, listen, he's helping, but he disappears after the end of the game. So where are you going, sir? What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, Avallac'h is creepy. He's a sneaky boy. We do not like him. We do not trust him. How you had a good time zone? Avallac'h forgot to add evil laughter for Eredin. You know, that's why it was like, it's so corny. So Avallac'h just wrote this. He just wrote this as a thing that happened. Yeah, that totally happened for sure, for real. No, I promise. In general, they made Eredin such a shallow villain in this one. Just let it sink in that he had more dialogue in Witcher 1. That's true. He did. Well, I think that's partially because they cut so much, right? I think he probably would have had way more lines in the previous iteration, but then they veered away from being Wild Hunt centric. Almost feel like maybe it shouldn't be called Wild Hunt anymore. Thank you, Yetta. Thank you very much. When do we incinerate the bad elf? Unfortunately, never. We do incinerate a bad elf, but that's in the books. Given the face of the story, there's probably no meaning and they just rushed everything. Listen, let me theorize. Let me theorize. Witcher 3 Gwent, yes, I didn't trust him.
He got off cheap and easy. Sold us a few pieces of advice, some story about a sunstone.
He gave us his assurance that he will not support Eredin. And that is quite a lot.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Untvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Just like
Defeating Eredin will be no small
Yes,
feat,
it will be. It will be very
but
easy.
we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
They're so cute! Look at them. Makes no more sense than what we saw. I know, doesn't it? The only good thing about Avalakis is good
Curious
cards.
about this little matter you have to resolve.
When I was last in
There are
Novigrad, I
several.
had my share of troubles.
I have to go steal
So I
horses.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both.
A little bit of murder.
Coming with?
Why not Undvik, right? Don't we love Undvik? It's actually gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. He's gonna get all the way off my back. You got a great piece about elves in his Ars Fatalis review. Humans, goblins, and forest is the underground. Elves are not mentioned, but I just assumed they died of broken hearts. Elf shit. I like elves though. Listen, I harp on elves, but I love elves. Also specifically because they're always sneaky little bastards. They are sneaky little bastards. Fighting Eredin is just embarrassing. It will be barely an inconvenience. We will be Valdo is a good elf, see? He's a fun one. He just likes doing theater stuff and whatever. He doesn't have any sneaky devices. Designs? He doesn't have sneaky designs. So, well, oh my god, I was actually thinking about this because I'm not super pleased with like the end of the game. I think most people know that, but here's the thing. And I don't know if people feel like many people feel this way. I feel this way. I've started feeling this way. I'm going to stop replaying games I love. And I'm gonna stop replaying games I love because I prefer the memories. Because I've played The Witcher 3 a lot of times now. But the first time I played The Witcher 3, I didn't pay attention to any of this shit. I was just having a really, really good time. You know what I mean? I was going through the game, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my brain is exploding. That was just all I did. And I didn't stop in Tiernalia to say, wow, these walls are very mossy. I didn't stop at the Wild Hunt to say, wow, he barely has any lines. I didn't stop at the White Frost where it was like, oh, this makes no sense at all. I was like, there was like an inkling of it, but I didn't give a damn. You know what I mean? Whereas on every subsequent replay, I started noticing more things where I was like, you know what I mean? So at this point, I'm just gonna, when The Witcher 4 comes out, at one point, eventually, thank you for the follow, when The Witcher 4 comes out, I think I'm gonna play it once, at least, maybe twice, if there is a lot of diverging decisions to be made, but I don't think I will play it more than that. If I do, it'll be maybe a year later, like long time again later, because I don't actually feel like criticizing it at all at any point. I feel like I do not want the energy. I don't want that energy. And I think in general, because I make videos, I make YouTube videos where I have to look really, really closely at stuff. I think I also start noticing flaws more easily, which that's exhausting. Let's not do that anymore. Let's never do that again. I can't ever replay games. I end up going, I've done this before, time to play something else. I have that a lot as well, where I have this a lot with Ocarina of Time, right? I've been wanting to replay Ocarina of Time. Every so often I get this, like, oh, I just want to jump into Ocarina of Time again because I love it so much. Majora's Mask, same thing. But then I play for a little bit, and then I never continue because it's like, yeah, I've done this. I know what's gonna happen. I know how to do it. So there, like, the sense of wonder is gone, just like with MMOs, where if you've played an MMO, you've played pretty much every MMO, you know what I mean? Witcher 4 Eredin's Revenge, he actually gets to kick the player's asshole now. Vengeance! You can start playing old games like Gothic or Soul Reaver. To go all the way over my microphone, sorry. I do want to listen to Gwent music while I do this, thank you. So we went to a garage sale recently, and they tried to rip us off something fierce, but beside that point, we got a bunch of new games for the collection. Let me see where I'm gonna put this. And one of them is this one. I'd been looking for this for so long. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to get it on eBay because you can't check it, and I've had terrible results from eBay generally. So I was like, if I see it, I'm picking it up. I only replay stuff that can bring comfort. I replay stuff like tower defenses and stuff. Things without a story, basically. That like an easy pick-up drop thing, right? But if there will be an option to romance Yorveth, I will simply continue romancing him constantly. I replay KOTOR 1 2 every couple of years. A couple of years is okay. Ocarina of Time has a couple of 0 cents moments, which are even worse in hindsight. See, I don't want to talk about it. I want to think about it. That's what I mean. I just want to enjoy things. Consume product. Get hyped for next product. Pretty sure once every full moon Nick will be made to put on his Yorveth costume. If he had a Yorveth, I would wear the Yorveth costume. Your outfit is so cute. Oh, thank you, Francis. It's because, okay, I have a lot of these now. I wear these when it's warm. Once it's warm, I just stop wearing clothes. Sorry. I like to replay Neo. Oh, I bet you do, Flamer. One day I'm gonna replay Neo 2 and then do the DLC. There used to be a mod that made the Aridin fight harder, but it has been set as hidden? The poor man. That's so the poor man. First part is better. Listen. Also picked up this one. I also picked up this one. And it's still in good condition. It still has the manual and everything. I was very pleased with that. I was very pleased. Have a good time, Scar. Enjoy your day, I hope. Got the entire Legacy of Kain series. I also have more Legacy of Kain. I play the Mass Effect series through every few years. I also have a Mass Effect itch every so often. Also because Mass Effect, I cried a lot at Mass Effect. Consume product, get mad about Moss, yeah. What is a game you like to play when you're also watching something on YouTube? It's usually tower defenses. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really played a game for fun for myself in years? Like every time I start up a game and I play it, I do it with the purpose of writing something down for a video. Yesterday was actually probably the first time I started up a game because I was like, I was having a tilt moment and I was just like, I need something. I started up a game and played it for me, which was, it literally destroyed my headache. My headache was removing itself when I did that. So, yeah, there we are. Flemez, hello. I know it's relatable for you because you also write articles about it, which is even more. I love manuals. Y'all, I love manuals. Manuals are so fun. Also, this is that Parasite Eve that I was tweeting about. We picked up Parasite Eve as well, but as you can see, it's not the original box. This is a printed out cover. It does have the manual, but it's missing the bonus disc, which is, I was a little bit sad about that. It's missing the bonus disc. And he was like, yeah, I want $50 for that. And I was like, no, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What game was it? Songs of Conquest, which I got a free Steam key for. And I was like, I can't promise I'm gonna stream this. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. So I played that one. We also picked up a copy of Spyro Enter the Dragon because I like that one. And also we love Katamari, which we didn't have yet. I'm gonna show you all of them. And I also finally found another actual physical copy of Onimusha with the manual. I was very pleased. I was very pleased with that one because I couldn't find anywhere. And my dad had sold mine, which was very upsetting. And also Rogue Galaxy, which I kind of want to play Rogue Galaxy on stream. I haven't played Rogue Galaxy yet, but I heard it's really, really good. And also this one is the one that Nick actually got. Nick was very hyped about this one. It's called Jade Cocoon, but I actually don't know this one. Nick really wanted it. Anyway, yeah, that was the garage sale haul. How much did you pay for PE? $5. Okay, do you want to know how this went actually, Sasha? So we went to this garage sale, right? And we had this one, the Jade Cocoon, and then it was Parasite Eve and Soul Reaver, the first one, and they were for this one guy. They were like 2 guys selling, and these were from a separate guy. And we were like, okay, how much do you want for this one? And he specifically said, right? He said, well, Jade Cocoon is a more expensive game, so I'd want $10 for that and 5 for the others. He said, we know he said this. We know he said this. So we're like, yeah, that's totally fine, no worries. So we brought it home, and then we had to go back the next day because we also bought a Steam controller off them, which I wanted to try out because a lot of my controllers keep breaking. But we were missing the USB, so we came back for it, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh yeah, we didn't actually know that you were buying those, but they're actually worth a lot more, so then they suddenly wanted $50 for it, and it was like, huh? Like, we even gave him the option, because I felt bad, because I have no idea how much they're worth, off the top of my head, I had no idea. But there was like a game seller from a game store that had come over, and we think that they might have said, oh yeah, it's worth a lot more. And then they got finicky about it. And then, so we were like, okay, well, if they're gonna ask $10 for those as well, that's totally fine. Like, I understand that. But no, they wanted $50! $50! And so we were a bit outraged. But I still felt bad. So I was like, you know, we're just gonna bring the games back then because I'm not paying that much, obviously. So we went back home and I went to check, right? Because I was like, I don't think it's worth that much. I looked it up. There is absolutely no way that that's worth $50 at a garage sale. 100%, not a chance, right? Because these are loose discs and they're incomplete. So I called him and I had a Karen moment because I was like, are y'all trying to fuck with us at this point? Are you trying to scam us at this moment in time? And they were like, oh yeah, no, we'll talk about it when you come back to, if you still want to get them for a lower price or something, and I'll give you a deal on other PlayStation games. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see about it, but like, I don't know at this point, because I was feeling really, really, really huffy at that point. Especially because I posted it on Twitter, and everyone was like, oh yeah, that's like $15 max. And this was at a garage sale, so the boxes aren't even in good condition or anything, so, and we didn't have a time to test it. Anyway, they never actually contacted us back, so we never went back, because it was like they were going to send us a list of PlayStation 2 games that they had, and then, you know, we could come back after that, but they never sent the list. So I think, after I called them back to inform that no, they did not have the original cover, and that no, it didn't count if they had it printed out front, and that no, this wasn't even a complete edition because you're missing a disc, and then the guy on the other line was like, oh, I didn't know that. It's like, but you do want more money all of a sudden? Okay, I guess. This is why I asked for 50 from the get-go, everyone. Like, it's a garage sale. It's a garage sale. I highly recommend Outcast or its remaster, Outcast Second Contract. Not many know this game is really good. I don't think I've actually heard about that ever. Yeah. It was missing the Bluetooth adapter, RB. That was the problem. You literally couldn't use it without. It has like a little plug-in thing for that. Pay more later? That's not how selling things work. I know! But we were giving them the benefit of the doubt because I felt bad, right? And I don't want to, like, I don't go places to rip people off. So I was like, okay, well, you know, $10 is fine, because apparently Jade Cocoon was $10 as a more expensive one. And Jade Cocoon is actually more expensive than Parasite Eve, so we were flabbergasted. When I tell you, I literally had a pit in my stomach for a week about it. You definitely need to go there to teach them a lesson. Flemez, please come and bark at people for me. With Crystal Dynamics selling many of their IPs, it's actually possible the Legacy of Kain might get picked up again. I saw that. They should. There's so many people who want it. I'll sell it back to you for $49.99. Stay there. Oh my god. $5 is good, but that's really a lot missing. I know. 50 is like really complete, maybe a print missing, but not more. Like we use a site to check it, and the loose discs were apparently going for like 50, but here's the thing. 1, it's a garage sale. 2, it's not all the discs. And 3, that's online when you like actually try to get the best price, right? That's a dongle, you can hook it up to your normal Bluetooth. Well, we couldn't. We couldn't. We tried that because we didn't have it. We didn't have it in the first place. We have it now. We went to pick it up. We have it now. But yeah, it didn't work for us. And I don't know if that's because there's something messy with the controller, because obviously it's a secondhand one, right? But yeah, no, it didn't work. It didn't work for shit. If you have like 100 hours, I'd recommend Planescape Torment. I've heard of Planescape Torment. I've heard lots of good things about Planescape Torment, actually. But I've never really sat down. Is that the one with like the blue guy, the blue-faced guy on the cover? Because I think it's that one. And I've heard people talk about it and I've always wanted to have a look. But yeah, I just never really had the chance. There's some funky stuff with the startup stuff. I imagine. I honestly, to be fair, I also feel like, because he sold it to us as like a controller in box. So we actually paid full price for it. So I was like, well, then you could at least also give us the dongle, thanks. I asked in Catling stream for it because there are a lot of collectors and sellers and they were like, well, game discs, manual, 15 max. Yeah, see, but that's what I thought as well, because I also called it a game store because again, I really do not like messing with people's stuff. So I called the game store as well, and like, nah, they were like 20 max. Maybe the controller is fake, and even the seller don't know. It did come with the box. I guess maybe they made a fake box. Would you go that far though? Planescape Torment is amazing, but not a stream game, right? Is it? I don't think it's a stream game. Didn't look like it would be. No, your fault if people are dumb. You negotiate before giving the goods. Especially don't go and complain about when you already sold it. Yeah, and like, cause like normally I would have said no, absolutely not. But I thought they were a fellow game collector. Like I thought they were a fellow retro game collector also. So I was like, oh, they really genuinely didn't know. And I didn't want to mess with that. You know what I mean? If it was something like a pottery plant or something, I'd be like, no, you sold it. But something that's like easy replaceable. You do way more than your due diligence. It's a lot of work to be a good person. Yeah, I don't want to rip people off. I don't want to rip people off. It got an amazing, strange world and really cool ideas, but it requires a high tolerance for weirdness. Oh, I have that. I have that. But yeah, so isometric RPD, definitely not a stream game. We can't complain about quality of the goods you sell either, Flavor. It's actually powdered sugar. Planescape is really good if you play the one good build that lets you pass skill checks. There's one good build. I will find it. I will find it. It's not a stream game, at least not for the first timer. Otherwise you get lost for hours. I've been a lot more picky about what I stream and what I don't stream. There are fake DualShock 4 controllers from China, which comes in a box too? Really? That is peak creep. That is peak weird.
Lead the way.
We did not know that they did that. I didn't know they went that far.
Who are we gonna visit?
You'll see.
You'll see. She's a little bit shady about it. Oh, actually, we also got this one. This one was out of box though. Crew ball.
Almost there.
Nick
Where are
wanted
we
that
going
one.
exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Y'all were waiting
Why are
for
you
this.
doing this again?
No, crew ball.
I want to look him in the eyes.
Crew ball.
What then?
It's from a band, apparently.
Depends what I see.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Because of people like you. These hair speak weird. Have you played Planescape, Francis?
Stupid old goat! You stink!
Get out of here.
Little shit.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Now you see what happens if you keep him alive.
Not what I thought I'd find.
Orson Jr. wasn't a pious man, but there came a moment when he prayed to all the gods at once for his life. Since the gods disliked Jr., they granted his prayer. Years later, he had just one regret, that at the moment in question, he hadn't surrendered to death, for he had had the courage then to do so, courage he would never have again.
This man literally wishing he was dead for the rest of his life. Did I say? He deserved this.
So there is justice in this world.
Sucks to
Come.
be you.
Let's see.
You should step on his face a little bit. Maybe kick him a bit.
Oh. Who's there?
Remember me?
And witch hunters, apparently.
You can. You little ass-fucked whore. You pay for what you did to me.
Ah, I doubt it. Super
I'd
doubt
watch
it.
your words if I were you.
We can't even get up.
Witcher. It's all your fault. Happy? You cocksucker.
I'm delighted.
I've naught left. Not a bloody scrap. Human dignity
Do
left.
it.
You little shit!
Do it again! I would still kick him a bit. To be honest, I would kick him a bit.
On the way here, I didn't know what I'd do. Killing him was definitely an option.
Still want to?
No. This is worse.
Let's go.
We've done the hardest part. Only the pleasant bits left now.
Where are we going?
The Golden Sturgeon.
They're the better people,
The
I
girl
know.
who works there helped me.
You mean you had some human dignity before? I know. Right? Like, what do you mean? Did you not see what you've been doing? You played recent CRPGs like Pillars of Eternity or Divinity Original
This
Sin?
girl
You
we're
can
going
imagine
to
what it's
see.
like.
Who is she again?
Right.
Friend of Dandelions.
I'm not a
Her
huge
name's
fan.
She's
I'm not
a
a huge
waitress
fan.
at the Golden Sturgeon. Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Something
Always
about
getting
fire?
into trouble.
I take after you.
See you, Saucy. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend also, actually. I forgot it's Friday. I haven't played Planescape yet, but I'm intimately familiar with it. You're gonna stream it? I'll just watch your stream. I'll just watch your stream.
chance.
You know what you're doing.
Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners. You're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your
Oh,
concern.
punch some people.
Draw your weapons. Let's get this over with.
Whoa. What?
You're out to hurt her. I won't let you. So we'll argue and swagger and have who knows how long a pissing contest. I don't have time for that. Draw your swords.
She's like, I have places to be, stuff to do.
Mistake you. Thank you. They seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me.
Yes, it is, Plinth. Yes, it is. A great opportunity for slaughter.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
Hi, welcome back.
And you, Siri. Who's your charming companion?
My slaughterer. Thank God it's Friday. Geralt of Rivia. Hello.
Geralt of Rivia.
We trust her because Siri trusts her. Obviously.
That Geralt. Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
So much. See you, Whiskey Wolf. Have a good weekend also, and a good rest of your day. What have you heard?
Really? What, for example?
Go
For
on.
example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh.
It's the mask.
That's Siri, of course. Other ladies, however.
Bee, I'm standing right here.
And?
Alright.
And?
So, what brings you here, darlings?
I
Geraldo
wanted
of
to
Nivea.
thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many
Of
would have done
course
it
you-
with such courage.
There's a hug.
Thank you.
It's a weird
This
hug.
is for
You
you.
get it anyway.
A trinket to remember me by.
Oh my, it's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh?
Our best friend.
Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of our Witcher.
Siri is an
will.
actual wing person.
So long.
There's more than one Geralt. So many.
material for another ballad. Hello, Sourpuss.
So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt. You're terrible.
What'd I say?
Geralt, stop sleeping with my friends.
What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the temple guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to B. And through B, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
I always like that story. I always liked all the people that she met on her way. Valdo is so adorable. I really like Valdo. As I remember, there was a video about this conversation titled "Siri Cockbox Geralt."
Where's this friend of yours?
He could have, but he's already dating
There.
Yennefer. He could
Valdo!
have already been dating Yennefer. And bathe me up, arse.
Siri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Look at him, he's so
Come
happy to
here,
see us.
darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Where?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Likewise, and thanks for helping Ciri.
Oh, we had no choice. Found it hard to refuse a lass like her. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
Oh no, all these people are
understand.
actually gone to
Problem
Rodim.
is, we just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
Ah, we'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Maybe we can help by stealing horses.
Any way we can help?
Listen, Birdman.
Oh, don't fret about us. We always get by somehow. Right, Ciri?
That's a fact, Plinth. That's a
What
fact.
brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then
Ah, pish posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
this is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
Yes, you
And you
can.
know I
She's
shan't
very
let you
rich now.
refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
Geralt is also actually Gaunter. And so is his
Gladly.
wife.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
Already getting us into gambling, but it's okay because it's horse races, which are easy.
Geralt, choose one of these.
I still don't
Coming,
believe they'll
coming.
ever let you lose a horse race, as long as you don't go off track. To the old what now?
You were faster once.
Giving you a head start.
Faster once? Compared to what? I just ran over a deer. I'm so sorry, dear. Literally, I'm so sorry. I have run over the elf a
Faster.
little bit as
You're
well.
trailing.
Sorry.
Watch where you're going or you'll fall.
Okay, he sounded a little bit
Seems
drunk
slow.
there.
Just want to admire you from the side.
Also, still love how Ciri is like, oh, you're falling behind while I'm in front. It's fine, it's fine. I get it, I get it. I know that Ciri has her own friends, and they're so fun friends. I want friends. I was getting us into
Could still
random
be you.
shenanigans.
I let you win.
I know you
Lovely
did.
race. Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwin's best.
And a horse heist.
Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night
Being
shall
John
be ours.
Kontovich. This is a spot I lost my horse. I think I accidentally stole one. A horse by any other name.
You know, perhaps it's not my concern, but I'm glad you and Yennefer have ended up together.
Yes, you are.
Me too.
Yes,
You
we
took
are.
your time.
Guess we both needed a while to grapple with it.
So, what was it like? You know, when the wish lost its hold. What did you feel?
Well, there we were, the two of us, on the mountaintop. I looked at her and felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be, at long last.
Wholesome. I want you to know that if you pick Triss, Ciri's like, I don't see it. I don't see this.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too.
Hey, do you want to go horse stealing?
They
No.
like you
Okay.
here.
I like
She
them
knows.
too. I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Okay, well, you still need to actually get people to your show.
Good plan. Think I'll go with you.
I'll keep the
Then our
mask.
future's settled. If that is, there's
I
more
know,
than ash
Lolius.
left of us once this is over.
I know.
Defeating the hunt won't be easy, but with the Lodge's support, Avalax, we can do this.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
Okay, well, listen. What will be, will be.
You worry too much. What will be, will be.
You promised!
In jest?
I always thought it's just so funny that they made
Sometimes
old
I wish I
elves.
could be like them.
Old elves are also non-canon, by the way. Hi, Acids. Thank you. Thank you very much. Drunk?
Me too. Being a witch is a burden sometimes.
As is my inheritance. I'd so like to be ordinary.
Well, do you? Would you?
Your life is yours exclusively. You choose who you are.
Geralt, you know that's never been true. Because
Mask of the
this
Wolf,
damned elder
share
blood.
with us your wisdom.
My gift. My curse. It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Mostly that was your dad's fault. Really, it was just all your dad. Your dad kind of sucks.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly
Break
alone.
the moss.
There are others. They have plans for me.
Kill
it
them
was
too.
the sorceresses of the lodge once. Now it's my father.
It was your father
Even
before.
Yennefer.
No.
You're forgetting Avila.
Yennefer has no designs. I don't know why she says
Avalok's
this.
different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands, not spinning out of control.
Mm-hmm.
It's why he teaches me, protects me.
I always thought this was so weird. What are the designs that Yennefer has on her? Go on. Share with the class, Siri. What are the designs? Yennefer's only design is that of a stuffed unicorn, exactly. And then she's like, no, Avalok though, he's my homie. I have to throw up a little bit. Don't be naive.
The sooner you get rid of that illusion, the better.
What do you mean?
There'll come a day when Avalok will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now.
To be
And I'm
her
certain
mom.
whatever it is, he'll give me a choice.
No.
I will have the option to refuse.
Ah, you met
you're
him
right.
before, right? Have you met him before?
That's Pablo.
How'd that choice
I
go
plan to learn how to
internally?
juggle one day.
How'd that go?
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
Impressively so. Get the horses?
I'd rather know how you fared with the merchant. Managed to get some horses?
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for one healthy animal. We need horses, but we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Oh, that's one of her Gwen
I knew
lines
you'd
too.
warm to the notion. We mean to sneak into the man's stable with 50 head. A few
Stab
more or
him.
less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Obviously. Let's steal some horses!
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Stealing!
I
Theft!
say, you didn't seem the type to me.
Really?
What
Have you
type?
met me?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
Okay, I'm definitely steady. Siri wants to relive her days with her rats. Do I get to kill anyone? Kick him in the pollock. It's what he deserves.
Hagar, keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
By walking inside. I have to do some jumping. Bye.
That beat me a pass.
It's really his #1 line is a bit me up ours. Hello. You should stay asleep.
Here's the key.
Look at my mask. I am unrecognizable with my mask. Look at me.
Quick,
No one
get in
will
here.
know. No one will know.
Finally.
That's a bit loud. It being loud. That's not... Okay, that's quite a lot of horses, to be honest. That's quite a lot of horses. Out of 30? Don't go to Novigrad if you have horses, I think is the rule here.
Woohoo! We did it!
Excellent work! Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost
I love
tripped over their own
stealing.
boots.
Thanks, Carol. That
Hi,
was
Fergus.
splendid.
Hello there. Shit, that was wrong. Imagine saying that was wrong after you
Yeah,
enthusiastically
it's a nice change from
agreed to
killing
this.
monsters.
Thanks for your help and for visiting.
It was so good to see you
Equine
all again.
extraction.
Hang in there and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
They have horses now, so they don't need it.
I must bid Valdo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions then. Got some things to take care of in town.
I just want Siri to
See
have
you,
a good
girl.
time. That's it. I want Siri to have a good time. It's my only goal. Okay, let's go see Yennefer. Oh god, it's also far away. Do I want to do that one instead? Do I want to talk to Triss instead? No, I don't think anybody ever does. The horse heist felt too simple? I'm a simple woman of simple tastes. What can I say?
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
It's true, I do spread disease.
enough of this.
Oh, stop hoeing! I'm about to set myself on fire again. It's a lot funnier if you snitch on them now. I know who stole the horses. Do I get a finder's fee?
Here or at my place.
You can learn a great
We're not gonna go at it anywhere. I have a
Wanna dip
wife.
the dingle?
I'm gonna look for my wife right now. Wife? Wait, actually. Yeah, no, okay. Hello, wife. No one's here. Literally no one's here because it's the middle of the night. She's like, don't worry, I spawned in. For your entertainment, I spawned in. Are you enjoying the show? She's not really going at it, is she?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Series.
Series.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
Isn't that nice? You're mad?
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
I love her.
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears.
I love her.
You won. No point bothering with what ifs.
I love her so much.
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts.
Playing Gwent,
the prison
I
in
guess.
Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
And some of the non-female parts. Dandelion just in his hankies the whole day.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Darad. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
He's here for the barely moving woman on the table, presumably. No one else is here. Forgot that part about the female part of the continent.
Abbe Faria?
It's a very good line, though.
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
I always lose track of him, but I have God mode on, so I can run forever, so that might help. Look at him, he's just going off at a
Let's run
jog.
and get him.
And I don't have to do that. I can run forever and ever and ever and ever.
These humans grow wilder by the day.
Normally I don't catch him until the roof. I've gotten really good at this.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a sieve between my ribs.
Maybe.
Leave me in the gutter.
Maybe.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
Well, disregard Geralt right now.
No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
Okay, that I
No.
can't promise.
You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Well, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
You're the one who ran away? Yen is best. What was your quest? Your choice in the missing mare quest? Did you give her to the owner or leave her to the elves? I didn't do that one.
Thanks.
I didn't do that one.
What do you want?
To get into Darrow.
It's not very lore heavy, that one.
Hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life.
It was a mere shove. I know. He didn't see it coming. He has no balance. Come on. What about the gun? No, what about the cart?
They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
He has Gaunter's voice, right? I'm not crazy.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit.
He sounds so much like him.
Connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
Why not dead? Exactly. That's apparently we just have to get our corpse inside.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
We don't.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
As a lot of cities
which have
were.
to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
He's like, yeah. Go into the sewers. Everybody loves sewers.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk.
I do know, I've met a few.
Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
No, not officially, but you know how it is.
You know how it is.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we.
Yeah, he's actually Gaunter also. Conveniently placed here. That's why he still goes here. Always the sewers. He's gonna bring up Zoogles again if we're not careful.
What now?
What our friend said about the guards was
Hi,
interesting.
astronauts.
Drinking on duty?
Time zone.
Zoltan could make sure they have plenty of hooch.
Good idea. I'll search for the entrance to the ruins. Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
I kinda wanna go to Triss now just so you can see her reaction as well. Optional. It is not optional to talk to Zoltan. And how dare you? Somebody call Civi 11. Listen, he has brought up the Zoogles at least 3 or 4 times now.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Gives monsters the shits.
Zoltan?
Get out.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Yes,
Load a
he
wagon
was,
with
Seth.
as much
He
Mahakaman as
was.
you can find and drive it to Oxenfurt. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
He's like, no.
Nice talking to
I
you,
don't want to
Zoltan.
die, actually.
See you later.
How much?
Triss is in one of these rooms as well. I don't know. Oh, there you are. Hello. We're gonna get a Triss reaction now. Look at her. Look at her.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Come on, we came out of it fine.
She looked like she was about to slap me.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
But it didn't.
But
I
it
was
didn't.
there, had the situation under control.
Why don't you
Mind if
believe
we
in me,
change the
Triss?
subject?
Why do you never believe in me? Very upsetting. And this is why also Yennefer is best girl, and woman, and wife. If Geralt didn't go, Ciri would have put herself in danger alone. Exactly, she would have gone anyway.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good.
Just
Ida
as awful.
outright
It's true.
refused,
It's true.
While Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira, Margarita, Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that. As she needed the impetus to start anew.
She kept the notes.
She found it.
So
where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
if you let her go to Radovid, she ends up on a pike in the main square, and we can go and collect her body. So that's fun. Listen, Flamez, you're right, and you should say it. Or believe in Ciri. Doesn't believe in Ciri either, I know. Not even the taps are dangerous. Listen, Jagged, we have to say it like it is. I love how the good ending is basically respecting Ciri enough to make her own decisions. Yes, and yeah. Yeah, I guess if you want her to not die, yes, 100%. We will.
We will. We have to.
I'll rest easier when they're both here with us.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
The short, please. I think if you ask for the notes back, she starts fighting you anyway, Doinen? Or is that not if you go through long enough? Were you implying there's a good ending for Ciri's dead? No, because, okay, if you take her to see Emir, she chooses Empress. I don't think Empress Ciri is the best ending. But technically that would be Ciri making that choice, so...
Guess.
In short, she was here, at this inn, under our noses the whole time. Transformed, seated on her perch with a dimeridium band on her leg.
Zoltan's owl?
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't she here anymore?
Because Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Oh, Zoltan. Figures.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Dijkstra.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That's a feather,
That Philippa
Tris.
the owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Okay, let's go now. Because that teleports.
One outside
Zoltan
the passage
always
floor could
losing.
work.
Good idea.
And he
Let's
was yelling
go.
at my deck. My deck was good. I have a good Gwen deck, excuse you. I tried to kill the owl as soon as I saw it in the inn because I thought it was Philippa, but the game wouldn't let me. Listen. You gotta
We're
see the
here.
story.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed.
Graham et thuir, Robert Necale, Alvelte. Graham et thuir, Deagnis Kerle, es Pirshena a et Clates.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place.
If you romance her here,
Dijkstra. He
she
has
tells you
her
she's going
at
to
his
Kovir,
bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
and you come and hook up. Got the free living Ciri ending? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on.
Teleport me there, you weirdos. Cowards, teleport me. Yeah, Philippa's not having a great time, unsurprisingly. Should already be kind of a giveaway that it would be Dijkstra.
I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Well, not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
So they probably won't do that, will they? This is also where you activate the next part of the assassin quest. Just so you know.
Surrender!
It's a no.
This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out!
I don't. I hate that they called him Dijkstra because now everyone in my TikToks is always like, it's pronounced Dijkstra, actually.
After her!
Absolutely not.
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no. The sorceress stays
He's
here.
so mad! Okay. He's not gonna let you bring her.
Tris, in case she tries to flee this
No
way.
matter what,
Be careful.
He won't let
she
us
might
take
be
her.
blind, but she's still dangerous.
I can tell by the
And don't
fireballs.
hurt her.
Thanks. See, that's Axie. That isn't Axie. Oh, hold on.
What?
Hi, friends.
Damn, she cast a spell on them.
I'm gonna have to murder your friends now. I'm sure you understand.
That's it, you're in for it.
Am I in for it? Oh yeah, the name suits him. It's just like, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm literally Dutch. I am Dutch. Dutchies are pedantic as fuck. My people are dicks. Philippa gets away too well for her doings in Witcher 2, I know.
You're to protect me, understood?
I'm not allowed to kill him yet.
No one pass.
Because of the Philippa thing. Literally. Can I kill him yet? I think I'm allowed to kill him now. Oh, come on! It doesn't work on you there? No, I was gonna say, yes it does, how dare you? Okay, don't worry, Bart, you're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Yes, I'm Australian-Canadian, actually.
No, past go. Bertie, birdie, no, say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too.
After rereading Blood of Elves, I'm thinking the Lambert-Triss fling isn't completely inconceivable. He's antagonizing Triss in his Lambert way, but in context, all the Witchers are piling on Triss because she's arguing with them about training Ciri. Then she ends with making them all feel a bit awkward and stupid by pointing out that they didn't even realize that Ciri started having her periods, which they didn't take into account in training and caring for her. I don't see how that applies to Lambert not being a dick, though. I dare you not pronounce this word from my language correctly. It's just, oh my god. I do my best to always pronounce them the Witcher 3 way because I like to have everything be like, sound roughly the same. It sounds weird if you say a full English sentence and then you suddenly say Dijkstra. It just sounds weird. Can't double Axie a guy apparently? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Should have no fees on beer cans, so every festival seasons feature Germans raid your stores. You do? I'm sure no one's upset about that. I want to help her.
She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no, past go, say, but no, let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eats.
Old drowners.
Her stomach aches like she just
Stomach
ate
ache.
100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help.
I never want to kill him. He's a cutie. He's a cutie. You want the common ground to communicate properly? Exactly. Just sounds weird. But I want my $200.
Help me die. Don't hold your breath.
I want to help you get back to your wife. Please. See, don't worry. I want to do the quest. I want to do the quest.
Bollocks.
Lambert is still Lambert. He is, yeah. He's definitely a prick.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
I mean, personally, I would like to kill her, but that's just me. Wish to have been Lambert and not Cohen. Oh, how about neither? I also like Lamberts. I like Lamberts. Philippa casually telling me I don't deserve to live. I forgot I still had my god mode on. Oh, I didn't actually want to. I want to loot. Am I allowed to loot? No.
Waiting by the exit.
So quiet all the time.
Thank you. Ma'am. Ma'am, please. We need to talk nonsense? I've never heard of ranten. I've never heard of that. It must be a really old word. Same with the Frenchification of English.
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
Yes and yes.
I need your help.
Like melee? It's not melee? I don't know what it's supposed to be in French.
And I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
They're just simple guys living their best life collecting rocks. Exactly. Exactly. They just don't have a good time. I love how chat defends all the trolls in this game because the trolls are cute.
Deepest apologies.
We like trolls.
But the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt. But Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember
like,
the
"No, we don't."
assassins you sent after me, darling Phil?
The mask stays on
grave error.
forever.
Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
Okay, so this list is actually far more important than you think, right? Because you have the option. I think it's one little bit older, but you have two options basically. Either you kick him in the legs and you walk past, or you give him information that is useful to him and he lets you walk past. If you kick him in the shins, congratulations, you have now ended the Radovid assassination quest line, unfortunately. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. If you give him the information, he uses that to do the assassinating. So we're gonna be nice to him. Except the 40 trolls. I think Philippa would still blast Geralt with spell here as soon as she was freed from his grip. Well, I mean, you do need some space for that, right? Once you're on top of a sorceress, I think you're hard pressed to do much. It's a wholesome chat, yes, wholesome chat. The way you said it is the French word. It's pronounced how you speak all ease. Ease? Me? No, that's not how you say it in English, is it? Is that how English people say it? I feel like I've heard a lot of English people say melee. Right? Am I just biased because I've only talked to a few non-English people? I could be, to be fair. I could be. Oh, hello there, yikes. Welcome in. Happy continued lurking, I think. I've also missed the gigantic trolls from The Witcher 2. Yeah, they don't really show up anymore, do they? Dijkstra, I can't kill you now. I'll do it later. Yeah, pretty much. Philippa Eilhart sounds just so good. Yes, it is a very... I think all the sorceresses have very pleasant names. I don't like Philippa, but I must admit she has some balls. She's blind, yet she doesn't give a damn. Is playing with people as usual. Well, she doesn't really have a choice here because I caught her, and she was an owl, and then won by Dijkstra, so she didn't have a choice there either. Melee? I've heard it melee? Interesting. And they wanted to sound French because it's a bastard French word. I think a lot of languages took a lot of things from French because in Dutch, sometimes we still say plateau. We still say trottoir. Like, people say that in Dutch, and they're definitely French words, right?
Not gonna demonstrate a damn thing. I need her.
And I don't give a flying fuck. I've awaited this moment
What about a grounded
forever,
fuck?
So, very sorry,
Stop.
but I care as much about your plans as I do about the snows of Mahakam.
You should care about
Philippa
those.
will come with me and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Yeah, so here, the shove Dijkstra aside forcefully, that ends the quest line.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why
I'm
I
not
don't
Stark,
believe you
I'm
have
not
anything
sorry.
I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided,
Really?
of course, you're not mistaken.
I guess I could see that in German. Trottoir is not an official Dutch word. I always feel like if you say it, if you use it a lot, then it's just become an official Dutch word. You know, like, what do you call that again? Straattaal? You know what I mean? Where some words are just used so often that you're like, yeah, that's part of the language now. What about peacefully shoving him aside? Just being like, no, stand aside for a moment. Isn't there a dialogue between Geralt and Philippa where he talks about her just recently renewed eyesight, but doesn't she still wear her blindfold? I don't remember that being a thing. Is it on the ship? Because she does talk about Saskia on the ship. It's in English, so it should be pronounced English, not French. I don't know what the right way is either way at that point, I'll be honest. It's not in the Vandalen. Oh, I don't care about the Vandalen. They are so slow. De dikke Vandalen. Er wordt zo langzaam geüpdate. Oh, nutteloos, echt waar. Is there a right way even? Which one? Oh, the pronouncing it? I guess it just depends on your dialect, maybe?
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
Emir's a lying whore.
You've no idea of the importance of this information.
Exactly,
Change
Seth.
on the
Exactly.
Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
She's not really supposed to be, like, scary, right? Because it's her powers that are supposed to be impressive.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm
A
terrible
good hard-boiled
with eggs.
egg.
But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse port side. Be sure to come.
Before I burst a testicle. Oh, buddy. Want to play these games? Would it spoil the experience to start with Witcher 3 first? No,
Sorry
I actually
to take
think...
so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Sorry.
Hello, Triss.
Hello, Triss. Are you all right?
I've been better.
I can tell.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be alright?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
I actually think it's a better idea to start with The Witcher 3 if you're going to start with any of the Witcher games, because it's the easiest one to get into. Witcher 1 and 2 are... They show their age. They definitely show their age. I do have a Witcher 1 and 2 lore through on YouTube as well, if that helps. From Anger, apparently, Lonelius? I've not seen it myself. I don't really wish to, but... I don't want to find out. No, exactly. I don't want to find out. If Witcher 1 still has shitty loading times, it does. Every time you exit and enter a house.
Find a way in.
I'm not
Several.
playing the expansion. So.
Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do this.
I sometimes wonder if Amir really is that smart, or if he can just use his massive network of government, army, and spies very well.
Don't know
Bit of
about
both.
the passage through the ruins.
Bit of both.
Haven't planted sentries there.
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
She's always right. She's your wife. She knows things. Hi, Sandy. Hello. I saw you were having a little project going.
Looking to make some.
Is that everyone going well at the project? Is it car related? I feel like it's car related. I like The Witcher 2 a lot. The ending is crap, however, it shows they had to rush the ending. I love The Witcher 2. It's my favorite one. It's still my favorite one. It always will be. Which one is actually very playable, but it's dated.
This is it?
Very.
Holder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find 2 brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally.
For a modest fee.
Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
Okay, she doesn't want to go into the sewers with me. See you later! Witcher 1 I really like for the atmosphere, personally. You're welcome. It is stream car related. See, the screenshot kind of gave it away. She doesn't even drink that much. Me? Her? My friend and I are doing a rivalry series. Oh, you're doing it with Stig?
See you inside then.
Good luck.
I expect you to win, of course.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy. Look at him having a good time. Oh, God. I said look at him having a good time. Because of plot and Jorveth. I love the story in The Witcher 2. The Witcher 2 story is just, by far, I think, the most well fleshed out. I like the political intrigue aspect. You know? And it's much more contained. That's another part that I really like about it. I feel like I love The Witcher 3, but it's definitely big. And I think we talked about this a few times before, but I prefer the shorter games.
Mechanism's broken.
At this
Missing
point.
a piece. Replace it with something else, maybe?
Yes. Game Oxenford seems too small to me compared to my mental image from the books. It was definitely always going to be a little bit smaller, for sure. But I also think that they had to make some cuts some places, right? You can't make everything huge. But I think that's maybe also why I would prefer if it was a little bit smaller, because then they could have focused more on the things that I personally liked, but I know that that's selfish. You know?
This'll come in handy.
Because I'm just one person, and a lot of people would prefer to have a really big open world, and I get that. This is the me thing. And I might. He definitely has a really powerful lineup. Don't worry, you're gonna win. I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you. Witcher 1 had the book reading part about plants and monsters just right. Yeah, I really felt like a witcher in the Witcher 1. For real.
That ought to do it.
The intrigue in Witcher 2 is really captivating, especially if you play both routes. Yes. Witcher 1 had a lot of pointless grinding. Depends on how you played it. You could skip most of the Witcher contracts.
Wall looks brittle.
If you really didn't care for it.
Reeks in here.
Explode! Thank you. Come here. At least one of us believes in me. You don't believe in you? Come on. Yes, you do. Geralt, you know you can. There you go. You're so strong.
Intruders! I will kill you.
You want to say it a little bit slower still, or? What a silly man. They should allow me to pick up these Gwen cards. Look at that. There's like 4 Estera Tysons on that one board, that one table, and I've been told 5 Estera Thysons on this one table. And I've been told that Estera Thyson sells for a bundle. Witcher 2 is streamlined, not perfectly, but still very enjoyable. Yeah. No, exactly. Whereas here, I know the one thing that a lot of people always tell me when I tell them that it's a good idea to start with The Witcher 3 is that The Witcher 3 feels very overwhelming. So they never start to play it because they're like, I don't know where to begin, really. It's taking more time to say descendants than a different Gilman. It's because I'm God modes. I am the God gamer.
Let's do this quicker.
Hold on, I'm God mode.
What is this?
Sorry, have to kill this one too.
Margarita.
Hello, milady.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
No chance. We'll both die in here.
Hi, Sheila.
They captured her first. Her condition's critical. It's pointless. You'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
We're God mode, so it's fine. Witcher 2 had some input delay during combat, as I remember. Second time I played it with full combat rebalance mod, and you couldn't jump. That's a big gripe for me. I can't jump. I see R's the mod to go for Witcher 2. I've never modded Witcher 2. When I say he has a powerful lineup, I mean he has the upper hand for 50% of the lineup. I think I have an advantage for 20, and the last 30 is purely driver skill. Wait, why does he have a more powerful setup than you? Who knew that letting Sheila go play would be a mercy? I know.
Doing it! Raise the barricades! Archers on the roof! All others to their stations!
Oh, actually, I can just do this a whole lot because I'm on God modes. I just remembered that it doesn't matter! Haha! But yeah, I don't like Sheila. Mainly because she's really the biggest dick to Ciri. She's the person who's like, we're gonna have to file your claws. So I do not like her. I do not like her at all. I don't want to go back to hell. It's too warm in there. I just told you I liked fall. The perfect eyeliner game, no matter what. Hello, sorry, I know you're still here. Thank you very much. Oh, another one. Oh god. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
How'd you get in here?
Oh my god, no, Groovy. What am I gonna get arrested? Nobody gives a shit.
Alive! Spells!
Remember when this was supposed to be a stealth mission? Who does stealth in these days, in this day and age? Let's go say hello to the lady. Beauty is never tarnished and all that, except for them. I chose some brands purely for meme! Sandy! Why did you do this to yourself? Why would you do this to yourself? You're gonna stream it and everything, everyone will know. Girl casually killing every single guard in the most guarded prison in the realm, I know. I hope it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun, Sandy. Even if you lose, but I think you'll win. Hi, Bowman! Good time zone.
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
You can be like, I'm just far superior of driving.
Sheila, when I get my hands on the sons of bitches.
Yenna, I shan't make it.
Hold on. You must hold on.
This always confused me a little bit. I'll talk about it in a second.
I'm dying, Yenna. I'm a sorceress. Let me die with dignity.
Okay, so here's what I never understood about this scene. So let me give you the quick lore on Sheila de Tanzerville. So Sheila de Tanzerville, you meet her in The Witcher 2 already as well, but she does have some moments in the books. She is the sorceress, the court sorceress of Kovir. And specifically, she has a great deal of influence on Zuleka, the queen of Kovir at that point, because Zuleka and her king, I just mentioned him. seconds ago. My god. Tancred, they have a son called Tancred. Yeah, Esther Thyssen, thank you. They have a son called Tancred. And he's I don't want to say whoremonger, but a little bit. He's basically just sleeping around. He's drinking. He's doing whatever. This is no relation to Tancred. He's doing whatever. He's not really doing very kingly duties. He's not doing his studies very well. Hello, Arwen. So Zulika is rightfully a little bit worried about him, right? So at some point, he's like a little bit, yeah. So at some point, she goes to Sheila de Tanzaville for help about this. It's like, my son is a whoremonger. Can you please find him a good, nice wife who believes in the book and all that? And can you give Arwen a candy? That's what she asked as well. Here you go, buddy. She's losing so much hair because it's so hot now. But yeah, so she goes to Sheila and she says, yeah, I can help you. I can totally help you. She's not actually interested in helping. I need you to know that. At that point, that's already the lodge is already planning because they want to get Ciri to be with Tancred. And that's basically what she's selling her at that point. Of course, that doesn't eventually happen. Regardless, everything goes to hell in Kovir at some point anyway, because Estelat is assassinated, or rather, they're trying to kill the queen and he puts his body in front of her. So he dies, and then Tancred is supposed to be king immediately. So all of that goes out the window. But that was basically her thing. She was neutral, quote unquote. So when she was invited to the lodge, she initially wasn't very interested, right? Because she likes to sit in her tower and not be bothered, and she definitely didn't want to deal with the politics. She just wanted to do her own thing. And she did eventually get convinced, because this was supposed to be for the greater good of magic. That's why the lodge was created, for magic as a whole. Isn't that right, Arwen? Yes. Hello, yes. Hi. She's a little bored, so. And then she joins the lodge. She meets Ciri once, where she basically gets the comment with, oh, you're a cat, I have to file your claws, because Ciri, she talks back, and Sheila doesn't like that. But it's also very important to note that Sheila seems to be very powerful, right? Because you'd think that Philippa is the most powerful, Francesca is the most powerful, and they are very powerful, but I always thought it was very notable that when Sheila talked, everyone shut up. When Sheila opened her mouth, everyone listened, including Philippa Eilhart, everyone. And in The Witcher 2, she's kind of relegated to be slightly weaker, slightly inconsequential. And the reason she's here is because you let her go in The Witcher 2. In The Witcher 2, she is one of the people still working with the Lodge who set up the assassinations of kings. Or rather, they only wanted one dead. So one assassination, and then they got blamed for all the other assassinations. But what they really wanted in the end is to take over Upper Eddern so they could have a lot of money. And that kind of goes out the window as well when they try to reform the council and chapter of wizards during a, oh god, what is it called again? A congregation? Is that the word for it? A congregation? They try to reset that up, and at that point they get called out on being lodge members and assassinating kings. So they still have Saskia, who is a dragon, under their command. So Sheila basically sets the entire place on fire and flees to a tower where she has a megascope set up, a summit. I guess, yeah, summit is a good word. I was looking for the word, but yeah. So she flees to a tower. She's like, okay, well, you know, all our plans have fallen through. I'm gonna teleport out now. But Letho, who, like Freddy says, has been playing the entire lodge like a fiddle the entire time, and everyone else, he's much smarter than he gives himself, well, than anyone else gives himself credit for. He replaced the crystal in her megascope, which caused her teleportation to be unstable. So at that point, she is basically screaming and slightly hovering in the air, and she's yelling at you like, oh, take off the crystal because I'm gonna explode. And you can either let her explode there, literally she explodes into a million pieces, or you can take the crystal off and then she's okay and just teleports without using the crystal, which I always thought was very weird and arbitrary. But that's why she's here now, because we spared her. We took the crystal off. It's a far worse fate, really. If you want to be nice to her, let her explode. Let her explode into a million pieces. It's just better for her. And now you know who Sheila de Tanzaville is. But I think the one thing that always breaks me up here a little bit is that Sheila calls Yennefer Yenna. And Yenna is a name, like a pet name. People don't really call her that unless they're very, very, very intimately close to Yennefer. Like, Geralt calls her Yen, and Istred calls her Yenna, and they are both lovers. Other people don't really do that. The only person you hear in the books who also says that, I believe, is Margarita Loantil. But Sheila and Yennefer were not on good terms. They were not on good terms at all. And so for her to suddenly call her Yenna here is very strange. A rave, yes. Assassinating kings is a very limited market for work. It really is. Burn it down and run. That's my solution for dealing with spiders. What?
I hate portals.
Hello, Buffalo. Hello. Thank you very much for the resub. I'm doing very well. I was not doing well. I'm doing better now. I'm doing better now. But I was, oh my god, I had a terrible, terrible morning. It was Jinzy's terrible, no good morning. Hello. Hi, Pidge. Good time zone. It definitely doesn't remind me of anyone's wife that are alive. Listen, I'm gonna upload a video. Let's see if it comes back. About what would happen to her. Yes. He actually says it like that it was very cruel to save her, basically. Sometimes people get kind when they see death coming. Yeah, but I feel like if you call her Yenna here, that's not really in your favor because but Yennefer is also upset about her being in this state, right? Yen sure cares a lot about the Sorceresses of the Lodge, given their book history. Yes. I never understood why they changed that because Yennefer and the Lodge, they are not friends. None of them are friends, really. Like Triss is still, and even Triss, she doesn't like Triss anymore by the end of the books either because she keeps going for her man. Yeah. Do I want to call it a retcon? It might also just be explainable by saying that, well, there's a lot of witch burning going on and she just has empathy for this sort of thing. This Jinzy's terribly awesome. Very good afternoon. Yes. You know a lot about Witcher for someone who only just heard about it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, I literally just found The Witcher. Yeah, actually I found it yesterday. I know I've already been playing, but I didn't know what I was playing. So, yeah, I found out about The Witcher yesterday. Friday the 13th. No, for real. For real, though. Jinzy's haircut does remind me of Nick's wife. Nick is like, I still like your hair. Well, thank you, Zar. Thank you very much. I intend to get another one, eventually. Could she call Yen that as a mean nickname? No. Especially not since she's dying. That would be so weird, right? That would be so weird. The Lodge basically tried to screw her over and Triss basically sold her out. So there's like, yeah, and then they tried to sell off Ciri basically as a broodmare. So the Lodge is not good people. Even then she wouldn't have to be super nice to them. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. But I think it's in this case just because she's dying. She's in pain, she's dying. While playing Witcher 3, man, this does not look like Uno. I mean, listen, it's so weird. Final Fantasy has really changed a lot these days. Hope the Witcher Lorethrough is going well. I can't really watch right now. Hopefully I haven't missed the Radovid stuff. You have not. We're gonna do the Radovid stuff on Monday, Danny. We're gonna do it on Monday. Don't you worry. I hope your day is going well. I get that we need them, but you could see her very distressed about their state here. Yeah, exactly. I think she's also just surprised to see her in this state in general. This is an awesome mod for Stardew. I'll do it. I'll murderize her. I should have done that in the first place.
Get Rita out of here.
Geralt.
Yenna, for once, don't argue with him.
Let me murder this woman. Erwin's actually sitting on my lap.
I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go.
Let Doom Guy do the job. Exactly. I am gonna stab you now. Don't worry.
Funny. There was a time I'd have asked you not to do this.
I know, it was a game ago.
No, you'd never have asked. You're too proud.
Decapitation? Can I loot her body? That's the real question. Look at her! She's just T-posing on the floor! Oh god, that's a lot of cat hair. Oh my god. That's so much cat hair! Who is this witch again? Buffalo! I just did the lore bit on her! I just gave you lore on her! I've already lore-through'd her. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think she's just resting. She's resting her eyes. Did you say her name? Sheila de Tanzeville. I'm gonna run out the normal way because I'm not sure if it might impede with the quest here. Doomguy would have just stared the Wild Hunt down into oblivion and the White Frost would just ignore this world, which would be like, actually, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna leave now. Okay, we can teleport now, right? We're allowed to do that. I'm gonna walk there just in case. I want to break the game again.
A mage uprising. They've rioted in Dayrad. Let them come.
They're not rioting. I just murdered people. It's different. Lorethrough and Sorethrough. Well, it's a Lorethrough. That's what it is. We're here for the story, not for the game. When I die, I hope they T-pose me in my coffin. Ultimate BM. Ultimate BM. Mahomes, thank you very much for resub. Hello, welcome back. Woo, lore, yes. When you want to kindly reject someone's advantage, I just lore through her. I did. I did.
Wonderful.
She was right
Wild
there.
Hunts take you all.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello again. Now they're gonna listen to Lodge stuff, and I'm gonna be like, do it, I believe in you.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
The one with the stupid hair. Yes, the one with the stupid hair. What about?
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
That means you can tell no. You'll do fine.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
Tell them to
if they
sod
try
off.
to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views.
That's a lie.
If she makes you an offer, and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Oh, another lie!
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go.
Have good
Don't
luck,
give them any more
Zandy.
time to strategize.
First time at this point, I went in with her and only later learned it was a bad choice, which is so weird. I went in with her too. I know, doesn't he, Buffalo? The mask stays on forever. It's pretty arbitrary, yeah. Like, it's supposed to insinuate that you don't trust her to do this alone.
With her.
But I was literally a wallflower.
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
Yes, they are playing a meme game. Have you seen my mask? Come on.
True. Good decision.
And now we're gonna look through the peephole. This scene for the good choice is pretty cute. I know.
Relax, she'll be fine.
Rita won't hurt her, but Philippa, she can be ruthless.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course.
Unless...
I'll just
Yennefer's best wife. Yennefer's best wife. Something a lot like parents, right? Finally.
Finally. Thought you wouldn't do it, didn't have the gall.
Let me see.
Let me have a look.
In your dreams.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet. Here she comes.
Do 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 do.
So?
I love
You were
this.
eavesdropping.
Yes.
No. You haven't changed a bit.
Leave him alone! You won't be alone.
If you want to be alone for a while to digest, process.
Yes. I shall go for a walk. I must unwind.
Yes, no.
Remember, we need to go to Skellige. Avalok awaits at the port.
I remember. I'll be there soon.
Bye. I love this scene. I love this scene so much. The automatic closing of doors always triggered me. They're magical doors. You know what I always thought was funny as well? Well, first of all, I guess they teleported. But second of all, Margarita never actually changes her outfit or her look at all. She's just like, you know what, prison?
How much for the milk?
Oh my god, it's so loud in here. Prison suits me fine. I love the prison look, actually. She just sticks around with it forever.
Something unusual.
One of the best scenes, 100%. I could also walk, but I don't want to. I don't want to break. I don't want to break it. Was a bit disappointed how many times Francesca Finnebear is mentioned in the games, but she didn't appear. I know. I would have loved to see her, but it does make sense for her not to be here if she's busy with the war around her own place, right? It makes sense for her not to be here. I would have liked to see her too. Oh my god, calm down. Stop yelling at me. Oh dear lord. Nobody gives her better clothes and she's like, screw it. She could have just magicked it a little bit. Come on. Nobody... Don't judge her style, at least her hair isn't stupid. Her hair is also prison chic.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That
Look at
I
her.
don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
Didn't even care to wipe off the dirt. She's like, I love dirt, actually. When's how I know that's a peasant. There are hinges that make it so doors close themselves. See? They're just
You
ahead of their
barely
time.
said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
It is, yeah. She sounds so angry when she says this here. She's like, it's clearly in our nature. Like, girls, stop it.
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium.
Having a jolly good
At least
time.
that's what Rita implied.
At least 100 Renfrey. At least 100. We don't know much else outside of that. Turns out she doesn't like to wash her face or her arms or her chest. You know.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
Whoopsie.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for
I
us.
also really like when you give her letter to the Emperor. Later, obviously.
Feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan.
But I did it. I did the thing. Anyway, bye.
Farewell, Rita.
Yeah, so Margarita Loantil, her.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, thank you very much for resub. Welcome back. Literally nice. Literally nice. Oh wait, no, come back. We weren't done yet. Ma'am. So Margarita Loantil, because I don't think we've done lore on her yet, so... She was the rectoress of Aretuza, the sorceress school, following up on Tisaya de Vries, who was the rectoress before her. And you meet her in Gorsvellen. She and Tisaya find Ciri, who has just used a medallion that might make it seem like she's a sorceress, but she's not. So they think she is a student who is not supposed to be here. And they drag her back to Yennefer, and it turns out that obviously she's with Yennefer, and they all apologize profusely to Yennefer, but not to Ciri, who is the one who got dragged out there in the first place. And at that point, you get a little bathhouse scene. That's right, there is a bathhouse episode in the Witcher books, and it's Margarita, it's Tisaya and Yennefer in the bathhouse, with Ciri basically being a little bit of a servant girl there. She's not having a great time. Margarita has just broken up with, I think his name was Lars, which was a longtime lover who wanted more, but he was already married, and he was like, oh no, we're gonna be together forever, I'll just break up with my wife. But Margarita was not one for being bound, being what is it, what do you call that, monogamous? basically, she's a polyamorous queen, and Lars wasn't about that. So they sat there, had a little bit of drinking, a little bit of bathing, and eventually, at some point, you have Black Rayla at that point still coming in. And I always thought this was a very funny scene. But Black Rayla was a special forces commander from Redania. But Margarita and Yennefer didn't know that she was a woman. She was there for Tisaya, who she was working with, whatever. And Margarita and Yennefer thought they were gonna play a little bit of a joke on her. Because she was announced as just a Redanian officer or whatever. Or like a commander or something like that. So Margarita and Yennefer, everyone was naked, except for towels. They took off their towels and they took on a provocative pose. So just imagine legs spread, like sitting around like, haha, you know what I mean? Like, but naked. And then Black Rayla comes in and they see she's a woman and they're super embarrassed about it because it's like, she doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. I always thought that was a really funny scene because they really thought they were doing something. Anyway, Margarita is kind of, at that point, Margarita is kind of painted as a little bit of a... She likes to have fun, you know what I mean? She's literally the epitome of girls just want to have fun. Like, that's Margarita. And here they attacked Aretuza, obviously, so she is not having a lot of fun, so yeah. Did a Polish middle-aged man write this? You know what? You'd almost think it's so. And now you know who Margarita Lowentil is.
Well, what is it?
I think we can talk about
me,
Saskia here,
Always
actually.
glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Yeah, but they join up together, basically, and she becomes Rayla the White by the end of the books. And she's a mercenary technically either way, really. Especially her people. They're very much mercenaries. Which book would that scene in? Times of Contempt? I believe? I believe it was Times of Contempt. Please confirm. You would have think you would know this. I believe it was Times of Contempt. I read through all the books once. I wonder how many times you read them. Over 30. I stopped counting at 30. Yeah, it was Times of Contempt. Got him. Did you really want Dijkstra killed?
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
She's full of shit.
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
She definitely sent assassins after him, by the way. Dickheads! You're not wrong.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
He sounds annoyed about it. Can you tell he sounds annoyed about it?
Anchors
he sounds
away.
annoyed about it. As another, we've already seen this one before when we went to Skellige before. Now we see it again and I still like it. Sorry, we're late. We had to free source arrests. It's not my fault. It is not my fault. Also, we get another scene of Yennefer trusting Geralt and Triss not trusting Geralt. He's annoyed because he's short. Oh. Look at them having a good time. Look at Mother. She's so proud. Oh. He's no different in the books, I guess. In the books, I think he's a little more subtle about it. But I like Dijkstra's character very much. Very much. Avalak is always a little bit upset. That is extremely powerful magic, just so you know. That's creation magic. Almost no one can do this. And Yennefer's just like, there you go.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
Dad!
He wishes to grant you the Isles.
They're my
with
friends!
Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
There's boats now.
The Emperor will have to help us fight the
Hello.
Hun. And we've just found Frangilla Vigo.
Don't you worry about that, Ronnie. Don't you worry about that.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
They cannot teleport me to the Emperor's ship. In case you're wondering.
Moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL.
He's permanently creepy.
Now it really serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes.
Everyone's like...
Truly?
Huh?
Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
I'm sure this is a reference somewhere. Anyway, bye!
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Something about a whale.
Know where he is.
Something about
I'll
Lugos.
ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Well... Do we?
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
I'll swim over. Give her the
Plan
letter.
to swim?
Yes.
With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his
Listen to
foes.
her.
Don't panic. He'll find a way.
My wife
Make your approach
supports
by night.
me!
You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board...
Honestly...
Show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
Triss is so unsupportive, it's unreal. Why doesn't she believe in me every time? Has he not proven himself enough at this point? Every time I see her red hair, I just want to go out and buy the brightest red hair dye I can find to give myself a makeover. I think red hair would look terrible on me, especially hair that bright. Bright? You would think that being an almost immortal being, he shouldn't be surprised about people not knowing ancient stories. I know, right? But also, a lot of people don't really know elven legends, period, right? Especially here.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Don't die. Or do, whichever. Okay, so this is the letter. Your Imperial Majesty, allow me to remind you that our arrangement encompassed all the sorceresses wishing to take part in the risky endeavor whose success is so vital to us. I find it hard to believe that in the current situation, when I have already succeeded in gathering so many members of the Lodge, you would refuse to allow Fringilla Vigo to join our company. I understand there are personal factors that make you reluctant to part with your subject, but I assure you our interests are aligned in those matters as well. I promise that I will uphold the conditions of our arrangement, despite the fact that they will demand sacrifices of me and will leave me in an unfortunate situation. I therefore request politely, yet with great insistence, that you release Fringilla. With all due respect, Yennefer. I always thought that was so funny because, my god, he even mentions it. I'm tempted to go and do that one real quick right now. I'm so tempted. And we're gonna start with that one next time because I think it's a funny one.
For good this time. Like
I believe in Yennefer's supremacy, yes.
Like I shouldn't see anyone who is fond of me. At least not until we defeat the Wild Hunt.
She's having sad girl hours.
Drop you back on the Isle of Mist.
No!
Thanks a lot.
We hate it there. We hate it there. Not everyone in the world worries about all your stories and lore. We don't know about the little story about the little stone. Alright, and it's so niche as well. It's so incredibly niche and he's still upset about it. He's upset a lot, to be honest. See you, Blimp. Have a good one. I think you'd be cute whatever you did. I agree if you were to go into dye in the red spectrum, you'd look best with pink. I was gonna do white hair. I've been okayed for white hair. I feel like I could do white hair, right? I think I could pull that off. I don't know. Silver, maybe? Triss is just always worried about everything. She wasn't trying to be a homewrecker. I would say she's perfect. I think she is a bit, she's a bit anxiety driven, which is also very relatable, you know? PS kindly F off, yes. But we're sounding nice about it. The stream is ending, yes. I'm really sorry that it's a 3-hour stream again. I know I've been doing like really long streams for a while, But that's not the norm. That's not usually the norm. It's just whenever my voice can do it. Whenever my voice is like, okay, to do longer, then I do longer. But today I also still have to continue my recordings, and my voice is already flagging a little bit. So I have to unfortunately be responsible and record the rest of my video and be, you know, again, be responsible. Really cordially telling off Emir, yes. I think my hair would be nice also. I think it looked good. She's really relatable. Yeah. I'm sorry, Aziz. I'm sorry, Mixerl. Hi, Komi. I'm sorry. You got us at the end of the stream because it's a normal end time stream day. Yes.
Thanks for transforming a Friday the 13th into a pleasant and nice Friday, bringing so much Lorethrough.
Thank you very much, Robertson. Thank you so. Oh my God. Did you aim for 969669? Wait, no, 96969. Literally. That's a lot of 69s in one number. Robertson. Thank you very much. The podcast won't be back. No, the podcast is ended. It was only for The Witcher Lorethrough that we did the podcast, and I had to cancel it yesterday as well because my voice. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Danvers. You're very welcome, Jeff. Pink will be a fun color to try out with white silver. Yeah, I'm gonna do highlights first, and we'll see how that works out. You too, Ferdman. I have to go entertain you on different levels. Exactly. Thank you very much, Pixo. You're very welcome, Renfrey. Thank you also. Have a nice weekend, Freddie. Have a nice weekend, everybody. You're all very welcome. I'm glad you guys wanted to stop by and you made my day a little bit better. Thank you. I had a no good, very bad day, but now I don't have a no good, very bad day anymore. Time to get more streams, and I will see you on Monday. I will see you guys on Monday for the last.
Why not both?
For why not both? For both. I will see you on Monday for the final part of The Witcher 3 Lorethrough. And Daryl, thank you so much for using Prime here. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And you're very welcome, Wall, also. You're welcome, Loneliest. And on Saturday, yes, tomorrow, if you miss me terribly, tomorrow we're having D&D on Cole stream. So you will see me there also. And otherwise, I will see you on Monday. You're welcome, Saverzon. You're welcome, Ramil. Good night, Duck. Good night, Rain. Have a very lovely rest of your day. I hope it is amazing. I hope your weekend is restful and wonderful. And until next time, va fail. That's farewell in Elder speech, by